she's been in this game for so long, and she's dealt with so many criminals with that criminal mentality and evading and living out in the woods and manufacturing these products. And they all like to talk a big story, but like I heard earlier, she's gonna talk herself right into telling on herself, 100%. And I think that's what they're doing. They're holding to till they start singing and give enough, not circumstantial evidence, but stuff that they can go back to what was reported, what was said, and get somebody who's going to save their butt, who doesn't want to be put away for life, and tell everything they've heard. There's people that bowled with them. There's people that lived at the compound. There's people, all of those people.
But it's so obvious
they knew.
It's so obvious it was done by them, and I say that because only they knew what type of cameras and what type of witnesses would have ran into based on where the body was found.
And I'm also gonna say, so obviously I was on like a different live earlier today, and Courtney was talking and whatnot, and she said something. I don't know who this Ash person is, whatnot, but she brought her up multiple times and was like, oh yeah, well, she's implicated, whatnot, was carrying a baby. And then later on, when the host or somebody else questioned her, she said, oh no, she was just carrying keys. That's all.
Well, there was another thing that I saw too with Rich when I was just looking over everything. Apparently that part of his charges are from not registering as a predator and not paying his fines. I don't know how true that is, but I've been seeing that a couple times through just looking through stuff right now.
Yeah.
I think you have an echo. Are you on like a headset or something?
No.
Just when you're not talking, can you just mute for me? Just because it's like echoing everybody.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
I just look at it like she's, like I said yesterday, every day a new character's being brought into, like a new suspect rather, because she saw us what we were doing. She came in my live yesterday on a troll account, which I called her out on it, and then all of a sudden I show what potentially left off the property, and today she's talking about Ashley. So it's like, the reality is that of course we want to hear her stupidness and let her fry herself, but at the same time I believe she's gonna start going crazy when she ain't got nobody to talk to.
You guys, in this, if you have children or have had children, are you familiar with a baby Bajorn? I feel like I'm echoing.
You are.
Yes, I know.
I don't know why that's happened. That's weird. Do you know what a baby Bajorn is? It's a little thing where you can wear a baby on the front, like a backpack, but in the front.
Yep, and it would look just like what Ashley was doing with that baby.
So, do you believe that was her own child? Because do we know the age of that baby? 4 months? 2 months?
She didn't come with the child, though.
According to Courtney.
I thought that was on the video.
I was gonna say, Courtney said that she didn't have a child.
No, I have the video. She literally she backs right in the house, and she was by herself. But then what I found funny is she left with somebody.
I was gonna say, on Courtney's live when she was talking today, she said Ashley left with just keys, nothing else.
Steph, did you get to check the clothing, compare the clothing on those two videos of her? Check one, check two. Is this thing on?
Keys or
Can hear you.
wallet. I could be incorrect. Keys or wallet or something. Courtney said she just left with keys or wallet.
No, she had something under her shirt for sure. Maybe it was a turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and there's a video of her showing up, and she's by herself and skinny.
Well, somebody brought that up on the live today. Said, oh, it looked like she had something under her shirt. And Courtney said no, that all she walked away with was keys or a wallet.
Herself. She said there's a video circulating of Ashley, and she said that it looks like something she's carrying, and it looks like it was keys.
I'll tell you though, something big happened Saturday night. Because I was right there talking to Kimberly all night. And something drastically changed on Saturday night.
I know. I wish we could have had a sniper in the woods with night vision to see the movement after everybody left. I mean, honestly, dang it. Because
I just know.
Yes, that is when all this happened. And I believe they thought and knew that there was going to be cops coming into their house and doing an investigation, or somebody was going to want to get in there and look into places. After Twizzler said that about underneath the house or underneath the back deck, that there used to be a hiding space. I think that was a pivotal moment, that they didn't want them coming in and catching them red-handed, so that they could plot there and put a spin on everything.
Because when I talked to them in the morning, they were getting ready, and Trust is going to pick Kimberly up, and they're going to go and search, and asking me where should they go, and I gave them I gave them some ideas of the 2 tracks and this and that. I could check it, but like around, I don't know, I want to say like late afternoon, Kimberly messaged me all the pictures that from the search she did, which I thought was complete comical, because it was literally like any miscellaneous thing they saw, she would have taken a picture of. And to be honest now, I also think she might have done that to help her story a bit. And then I heard about her getting the reassurance. So what?
Are you talking about the pictures of the dirty hat and the sock and the bottles of random stuff?
Yeah.
Is that me? I might need to leave and come back. I don't know why it's screechy like that.
Oh, it's Chef.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, Chef.
Sorry,
but I saw a bunch of pictures.
Sorry, I'm driving through the 2 track. Sorry.
No worries. Okay. Good luck. Be safe. Wear orange hat. Anyways, there was a bunch of pictures. There was a dirty hat. There was a random sock. There was a black sweater. I just was asking, is that the photos you're referring to? Or were there other photos that I missed?
I think those are the ones.
Do you think she sent them?
Evidence.
Do you think she sent them as like a backup, or like what?
Came on here and said the reason why for every picture that we were sent, and some reason she took the picture because in her head, it linked to Becca. So, like, Becca likes ices. There was a picture of an icy. Becca likes grape juice.
No,
There was a
hold
grape
on.
juice.
They were not the pictures. They were not those pictures that you're talking about.
Okay.
Or okay. Which
There's
ones
no
were they
sock
talking
and
about?
there was no sock and this and that. These are just, it was like a picture of a balloon. It was a picture of an icy cup. It was a V8 can, and then it was like some sort of, I don't know, irrigation or car parts, grass, like lifted tracks.
Yep, I saw those initially, and then later, I don't know who posted it, but it
Yo,
was.
hold on a second. I just thought of something actually. Holy fuck! I just thought of something. Yo, K snaps or Mars. Remember that one number that I have? That one picture. They took a picture of the number.
Yes.
It was
Where
like a
was
marker.
that? I wonder where that was in reference to where they went to go, where they found
I
Becca,
think they looked
because
where the phone was on the other side.
Yeah, wasn't that the edge of the property?
Yeah.
But I think if you do the coordinates, it makes a triangle diagonal to where she was found.
I need a
So
box
I
for
wonder
Dana.
if. Okay, I can go out. I can come back in later.
All right, Jamie, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks, Chef.
Come back though. I like your.
Wait, don't.
I like your.
You can drop me. You can drop me. I'm doing like a little bit of work and stuff.
Okay, okay.
You hear me? Yeah.
Hey.
I'm
back,
sorry.
Aaron.
I haven't done anything that I'm supposed to.
I'm trying to grocery shop right now.
Girl, you're brave if you're going grocery shopping. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
I know
know.
that's right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Loud and clear, Dana. How you doing there?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing.
Okay, so a few things that I caught while I was listening at work today, and I don't know if anybody else caught this, but it was a kind of red flag to me, was when she said, "We just need to find my grandbaby." And then she gave another clue and she said, "He could be a newborn or he could be older." Did anybody else hear that today?
I heard that too. Yes, I did.
Okay. Is that a clue? I don't know how to
I
put
feel
this.
like with the older aspect of it, it could be like with Becca being missing since for a couple weeks now. It comes down to like maybe she could be or the baby's older. Like okay, the baby's older like by a couple weeks, a couple days, like so on and so forth.
Yeah, I just found that kind of odd. And I agree with Chef that or the young lady in the top right box, whoever said it, I think once the cousin came on panel and dropped that information about the hole being underneath the freezer, and then everybody was saying, "Oh, well, was it new nails? Was it new wood?" Listen, guys, these people once again have criminal minds. It was probably an old piece of plywood with reused nails to make it look like it blended right back in and was never there.
Well, when I was on Jack's live stream earlier, when she showed her um, walkthrough of the house and the part, and I want to say there was someone on here earlier that was thinking that she didn't find it, but the part that was underneath the house, the crawl space, is that it looked like it had a new piece on top of it to where you could like the wood looked different from the other parts to where it's like it was basically you couldn't get into it now, but before you could.
Right. And
So
I think that they were keeping her down there, in my opinion, whether it had been in a hunting freezer or something very cold. And if you go to Google and Google what a unalived body looks like when it's in a freezer, see what the description is that it comes up. And then whenever they found out that someone had told about the hole, after that is when she was unalived. And that's my opinion.
So, I agree with you. And with that, I think for his hiding reasons, they probably already had older plywood to cover that up. So in case they were ever questioned and had to lift the rug, it looked like it had been there for years and it's just old bend-a-board or plywood. So I'm pretty sure they've been doing that for a long time. And right now in Michigan, because my grandma's from there, it's cold enough under a house on dirt on a mattress, she would be preserved.
Exactly. I agree
So I don't think
100%.
she
And it,
was in a freezer. She wasn't dirty. She wasn't crumpled up. She was just laying flat. And if you think about rigor mortis, when rigor mortis sets in, you're stiff. You're not bendable. You're not pliable. If she was put into a freezer, unless it's the full length of her body and size, and they just, I don't know how, putting her on a tarp or a mattress and sliding her out and then dragging her up there makes more sense. And I hope I'm not saying words that I'm not allowed to say, but so the guy in the red truck that lives down the road, I think is what I heard, said he had drove by there the day before. He would have noticed if there was anything right there because he's keeping his eye out. And there was nothing there the day before.
right.
And there was laid down grass, which makes me think something was laid there for a little bit and then potentially dragged, lifted, and put. I wish we could have got a picture of that to see the shape of where the grass was. Was it long and slender? Was it square like a mattress? Was it a tiny little patch?
Yes.
By that side of the house. And I don't know, because I know the video was scratchy, the connection was bad, and so it kept going in and out, and we really couldn't see when she was in that backyard and near that deck. But I do believe there is a crawl space under there. My grandma lived in a mobile home for years, and when we had to go in, fix the plumbing, fix the electrical, you would climb under there, and there's about a 2 foot to 3 foot amount of room if you're crawling. And I had big guys crawling under there to fix it.
It almost makes me wonder what else has been going on down there. It's more to a hole being there for him to just drop down into. And
hide.
that's,
They could have been cooking. They could have been
It is
cooking.
not cold enough here for a body. I'm going to tell you that right now. It has not been cold enough. And under a house, it's definitely not cold enough.
No, but
It's not that cold.
Oh, okay. Here in
No.
the mountains where I'm at, it's got down to 32 degrees in California. So, in Michigan, I've never lived there.
It ain't been that cold.
Yeah, it's not cold enough yet. I just wanted to say that.
Especially
It's not.
since November 3rd, there is no way. It's been like fluctuating, like, no, there's no way.
Then that means they had placed her in something to keep her body heat down. I mean, to keep her cold.
It could be.
What about the dry ice concept though? With that, it's where like they could have put it very close to her body. Like that's something because with the burns on her cheeks.
I think the only thing that could be possible.
Is that maybe what she was calling the West Coast for? Do they sell dry ice at the West Coast?
Let everyone finish.
Coming from this area, I absolutely, like, you'd have to put her in a freezer. There's no way. And even with that, if she was dropped on the side of the road, I know she was, she's not gonna thaw that fast.
Good morning.
So,
I just want hi Chef, hey Ali, Mars, the usual crew. I've just woken up.
You guys, if you're
When I
not
went to
talking, please go on mute because there's some echo. Thank you. Sorry, OG. I apologize. Good morning, by
that's
the way.
okay. Good morning. When I went to sleep, you had just jumped on live, and Kimmy's photo was up. Has anyone been charged with anything? No, no one's been charged.
Yeah. They have. Mars, can you go over them because I'm Ubering right now.
So am I, but it's okay. So Rich was charged with manufacturing and distributing drugs.
Okay.
So
Yep.
not related.
Yep.
Kimmy has 3 charges: filing a false report,
Yep.
lying to a peace officer, and I don't remember the third one. I think it's tampering.
Okay. Okay.
Someone
So
correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah. So nothing massively significant.
No.
So okay.
No,
Okay. That's
and one-legged Courtney is still walking the streets.
well. She ain't
The
walking. She's
TikTok
hopping.
streets. The TikTok streets. Yep.
Ah, the TikTok streets. Yeah, fair enough. She's hopping. All right. That's all I wanted to know. I'll jump down. But thank you guys. Thank you again for letting me out.
Of
I don't want
course.
Thank
to.
you.
I don't want to interfere too much because there's so much discussion that I want to hear. I just because I've been asleep. I don't know. Okay.
You're good. Anytime.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Bye.
Can we go back to the theory of maybe she was missing and held somewhere and maybe hasn't been passed that long? We're never going to know until we get the results, correct? But was it colder the last 7 days than it was when she went missing? Could she have been stored longer if they were waiting for her to actually deliver? Because some people can go overdue.
okay, I'm gonna say this. We hunt deer, and there's absolutely no way. No way. With the way that the weather has been fluctuating, like some days it is cold, but there's no way.
So, what is your
The
theory
average
on?
temperature, I looked up the average temperature since she went missing in Cadillac, Michigan, and it's 36 degrees. Some days it goes up in the 50s, but some nights are frozen. Some nights are below
That's
freezing.
freezing. That is freezing. That's when it snows here in my area.
32
I
is
literally
technically.
live 15 minutes away from where this area is, and it definitely could fluctuate because I drive far away. But my car isn't even frosted. Like there's no
What
way.
time do you get in your car?
5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Okay. I just got off with Kalak. She was talking with Jack. The pictures circulating are not of Rebecca. That is not Rebecca. Rebecca did not have boots on. She did not have pants on. She did not have anything on. She was not shredded. She had one singular cut in her abdomen, and her fingernails were black, and her face was decomposing. There are pictures going around, and Jack is freaking out because people are attacking her, saying that she leaked photos. They did not leak any photos. Those are not of Rebecca.
Wow. Man, internet trolls, I swear. Like, calm down, guys. Whoever you are,
Words wouldn't do that. as upset and shook as she was to have to witness that, I don't believe she would ever want anybody else to have to go through that. I don't believe
No.
that. I don't believe she would.
I will say I was just on the phone with Jack, literally myself, and she didn't even see the body.
She saw a
She,
picture of the body.
right. She wasn't even at the body. The ones that saw the body were the exact ones that talked of on the body, and it was obviously Faye and his son.
And the
So
cousin. Wasn't it Jack's cousin said she was standing right there? And
I don't
the
know.
police
I
officer.
honestly I can't speak on Jack's cousin because I don't know. But I'm in contact with Jack. She's like freaking out right now, and that was never her intention. That's never nothing she would have done. So,
She's not going to do that because she said it out loud. Please
right.
do not let these pictures leak. She said, I would never do that. But my cousin or the lady that was with them, so there was three of them, they rolled up. They spoke to Fabian and the son. And I guess there was a comment, did you see the mask? And then they walked up there and then went to call the police. The police came up and made the one lady that had taken the photos stay there. And she had stated, because I heard her say, yeah, they just left me here. When I followed them down here, I have no idea how to get out of here. I'm in the middle of nowhere and they're just leaving me here. The cops just leave me. Everybody leaves. Fabian and the brother leave. And Jax had gone back down, and that's when Jax got the information. And I think she saw the photos after the fact.
Pictures are going around. Those are not of Rebecca. So please stop spreading that.
Yes. Those photos have not been released, and they won't be, I hope. I mean, and pray. That's not right. That is totally disrespectful to this little girl. That's the last thing that should be put out there. She needs to rest in peace. That's my thoughts.
Hi, I just had a quick.
Can we give Goth a chance a chance to speak?
Yeah, I was trying to interject right there. Sorry. I did have a question.
Oh my god, I muted you by accident. I was trying to mute myself. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I was trying to mute myself. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. There's no information on the autopsy, right? That's not been completed yet, or at least
Has not been scheduled yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, that's going to be the biggest. They're going to know so much from that. You know, they're going to see, because the way I thought about it was, you know, it wasn't a professional that did, you know, if the baby was taken out, they're going to see exactly how it was done. And if the possibility of if the baby even survived it, there's going to be evidence in there of that. But also, like you guys were talking about, like rigor mortis. Rigor mortis doesn't last forever. It lasts about a day to a day and a half, maybe 2 days at max. It does last longer if the body is kept at a certain temperature, but it does go away to where the body does relax again. So that is a bigger thing also to keep in mind. If like a lot of people don't know that.
You also got to think though, regardless of how professional the cut was or not, and I totally agree with you, Gotho.
Yeah.
I know it was gruesome. I was told it was like very gruesome, and I say this in the most respectful way. But the thing is, like, if Kayla, you're a hunter and you know this, how long can you leave your unalive deer out in the woods before that thing gets boned?
I mean, if you're leaving it out,
like, because remember now, we got to think. There's
hunt up north. We hunt in the UP and the Upper Peninsula, and our deer is picked the next day.
Right, and if it's not picked the next day, how long do you think it'll last before coyotes and animal life gets it?
3 days max.
Max. Right?
There's nothing left of. Not even that. Like, this sounds so gruesome, but we shot a deer and we put like the leftovers out in our field, 3 days max.
Right. And I'm
It's
only trying to
not.
say that to say, she would have had a C-section light cut,
Oh,
and
no.
that would have been exposed, that would have been smelt out, and she would have been from November 3rd to 20. No,
Oh,
it doesn't even make sense.
I absolutely hate to say this, but because I am a hunter and I know this, it would have been picked apart.
Yeah.
Yes.
There wouldn't have been no meat, no nothing on the bones.
Yeah.
Correct.
Even like the
But
scavengers.
I also did not see the body. I don't know the case. But if it was any like body, no, it's gonna be picked apart 3 days later at the most.
Especially the type of animals that are in that area. There's no way. She would have been found in worse conditions because I'm a hunter
There's
too.
absolutely no way.
There's no way. I've been hunting deer and quail and all kinds of things in my area since I was a young girl. No. Mm-mm.
I am a die-hard hunter. There's no way it would last 3 or more days.
You're correct. It
It would
wouldn't.
have been picked at the bones.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I would say even because I
And
mean
that's
I
sad,
don't know if
and
anybody.
it truly hurts my heart to say that. But no, 3 days I would say max.
But I don't think that's exactly what happened. So thank God. I think she was placed out there before that occurred.
Yeah. No, I would just look forward to the autopsy because they're going to be able to see even the lack of like bug activity. It just makes it seem like she was definitely kept inside somewhere, away, like almost preserved in a way. Because like the bug activity would have sped up the like decont on body like that if it was outside. So, and if it wasn't, then that's just more indication that it was inside somewhere.
Yeah, because they're gonna know what is still there and what is not there, and they're gonna determine how that happened, and those are gonna be our biggest clues. And I pray to God get those toxicology reports happening very quickly, and the fact that it hasn't been requested yet worries me really bad because there is a time frame when that stuff leaves the body as well, and they're wasting time. They need to have this priority one with everything they know.
I do have a question though. I know like chef whatever is on this live. Can you tell if Courtney's on this live? Like, do you know if like her family or anything is on this live getting information about what we were talking about?
I mean, probably.
Genuine question.
They could be watching from like outside without even clicking in. So yeah.
It just breaks my heart because I don't want them to hear what we're saying and then be like, they know.
Giving them ideas for more cover up.
Yeah.
I think people.
I feel that.
Unfortunately, like I have family that's very similar to these situations. Not exactly, but when you put these people in situations and they feel like they have it figured out, that's when they mess up even more. So I
hope they do.
Yeah.
In this case,
yeah.
I really hope they mess up. I think they already have, and they already know it. But I just pray and I hope that this baby is found safe.
I mean, we could test it and come up with like a really crazy idea and see if she starts telling it tomorrow.
Brilliant. That is brilliant.
She probably would. She'd be like, yeah, this happened.
Yep.
Well, because she was talking about the black web.
you know, and she's the only
I'm
one
just
that said
saying.
cadaver dogs came in her house. The cops were sitting with her from 12 p.m. to 2 a.m., but yet she wasn't allowed back in her house until then. But she saw the live. She watched the press release with the officers in her home.
I'm just saying, my mom is an old, innocent, sweet lady. And she would be like, I went to bed. What are you talking about? Cyberweb? No.
Hey, everybody.
The thing with the dark web thing is that that's a traceable thing. The moment you enter anything like that, you're tracked. So they can check that, and that they can know right away if that's even true.
We don't know that Kimmy's laptop has been confiscated because we asked that many times. All the phones were turned in, but her laptop was not taken. Last I heard.
They can determine that by like your internet access IP, like yeah, like so they can that stuff can just be tracked just by your router.
I was gonna say, the moment you do it, I think
Yeah.
it's a red flag.
Goes back to your IP address. Okay.
I genuinely, like, if I were just to say some nonchalant stuff like that, I hope it would be tracked.
No, I 100%.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome up. You're on mute, Tracy, if you wanted to step in and say something.
I wanted to say real quick that I had, after last night, I was going through and I was listening to several things and stuff. And something that I kind of came across was that apparently Fabian and his son did not actually drive all the way up to where Becca was found, that they had it on video and that they saw it from a distance and thought it was like a mask or something. And so they went back. I think Fabian was afraid to actually see if it was actually her or not, and the son was like, "Hell no, don't go over there." And so they went back to try and get some help from searchers. That's what I was hearing last night. So I don't know.
You are mostly correct. So what happened is the son said, "Did you see that mask up there?" Fabian got really shook. He was shaken, asked the girls to drive him away, couldn't drive himself. And this is allegedly, because I wasn't there, but this is what I heard from them the day that this happened. And they asked one of the ladies that was searching, "Can you go up and check?" And she said, "Go get law enforcement, call 911." And she said she was standing feet from her.
Yeah,
and
that's
knew
similar to what
that
I
it was
heard too.
her.
But
Yes.
yeah, that I heard those parts from the actual searchers, but the other part I like that I heard about Fabian, because like everybody was like, "Oh my God, Fabian's the one who found her. Is he the one who did this?" Da 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 da. And I mean, of course, it's all obviously we don't
We
know.
don't know. We don't know. Could
But
be.
I just heard that, and I was like, "Huh, well, that kind of
It's a red flag."
well, not a red flag to me. I think that's a good thing if Fabian didn't actually go up to or around the body. You know what I mean? That's from what we heard anyway. But the other thing is, I was on last night and I was saying that I thought that she had been possibly held somewhere and everything, but after hearing what I've heard about, she had more decomp than what originally I was led to think she did. So I'm starting to agree with what Kalak is that?
Kayla.
Oh, okay. The one that was on last night with us.
Yeah, that was Kayla, correct.
Okay. I'm starting to kind of agree with her a little bit more that she was kept in like a shed or something, where things could not get to her and then placed there. So I was just wanting to drop that in because last night I was
And
like,
I will say, Kalak is a first responder, and she knows all about that stuff. So
yeah. Well, I went to school for forensic and criminal psychology, so I've got a little bit of an idea of how some of this stuff goes too.
But I was thinking about it, and I was like, if she didn't have that much decomp and she didn't have that much smell to her, because nobody said anything about the smell. Usually when you go onto a crime scene with somebody who's been passed for 3 weeks, you comment on it. It's pretty pungent. I mean, it's not a smell. If you can imagine, if you just go by something where like a lizard or some kind of small animal passed and you can smell it, imagine 150-pound woman. Like, it's a lot. So that's why I was like, that was the thing that had me questioning last night of like, well, that would have been one of the first things that kind of made you step back, and nobody commented on that. But they did say that in another live I was listening to, they had said something about she was more progressed into decomp than what I was originally led to think she was. So I still do not think that she's been gone for 3 weeks. I will say that. So I don't know what's happened with her, or, if they were waiting until the baby was coming, or I don't know. I can't wait to hear what the medical examiner says, because there's so many questions and so many speculations, and I don't know. But I also think that it's going to be a matter of time if Kimmy actually does know anything before she actually cracks.
You make a great point in bringing that up. I'm thinking, okay, so it was allegedly reported that Fabian and his son just showed up there. They weren't with the organized group. They weren't with the bio mom and the husband, that they were just out there looking. And then all of a sudden, how did the volunteers run into him and he's saying there's something up there,
That's
but
not true. That's not true. We can't say that. That's not true, because he was in a live the night before when the search was actually going to happen, and that's even when they got Courtney to come out. And
Okay, I didn't know that.
he was well informed that the search was going to happen. I have my thoughts and doubts, and just respectfully, but one thing I won't do is I'm not going to go with, we just, even though I think he's whatever, that's not the case. The case is he was well informed and invited to come out to the search. Now, do I think that Courtney may have told him to go to a specific area, and then make it known that he was the one who found her to open up a can of worms? Abso-fucking-lutely.
That makes way more sense. Thank you, because I didn't get that piece. They were saying he came out of nowhere, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. I know he was upset and he was looking for her. Whether that's true or not, nobody knows. But thank you, Chef. I didn't know that was the case.
I mean, and if you also rewind to the fact that whenever Bounty was questioning Kimmy about like, where's the dolly, where's the dog crate, and she said Fabian's, and he said, well, would the shed be a good place to search? And she said yes. I think that was the beginning of planting Fabian as a possible fall guy as well.
I did hear that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I kind of look back at everything, and I'm like, I think that he has shown, out of all of the characters who have been brought into play that have been close to the victim, he has been the only one who has shown real emotion.
True.
Who has actually been, they're not like putting himself in the spotlight like Courtney has, but actually just being there,
really wanting answers.
Yeah,
regardless.
The search is going to be, actually providing some like insight into the area, stuff like that on the different lives that I've heard him in. He hasn't been trying to put himself as being
unemotional and detached,
right, or trying to deflect in any way.
Yeah, I haven't heard any of his lives. I've only heard what other people reported. And that's why I was asking to clarify that question. They said he suddenly just showed up, but I don't know who said that. And it's such a winding road. So
And
I
that's just
thank
it.
you,
There's so
Seth,
many
for
rumors, and
clearing that for me.
I think that's what Chef is trying to do, is trying
Yeah.
to like cut back on some of the rumors and just
Yeah.
kind of stick to what we know. And in a lot of the lives that I've heard him in, he's usually pretty quiet, to be honest. But like when they do ask him questions, you can clearly hear that he's crying or that, you know, he's upset. And so
I felt that he loved her. I did, more than,
yeah,
you know.
I agree. I wholeheartedly, I truly do. And I mean, I can't say obviously for certain. And of course, we have been surprised by other things in the past with other
Yeah.
cases where things come to light and you're like, holy crap, well, okay, didn't see that coming. But I just heard that last night, and it just kind of like kind of further pushed my belief that I really truly don't think that he had any part in the actual unaliving of her. I think that, as Chef said, I think that he was led to that place, and she definitely didn't have a problem the night before at the end of her driveway telling everybody the trails, the trails, the trails, the trails, the trails, obviously. And so
I think that's why the son's in trouble. She's trying to make a connection there, throw doubt, like the son's been arrested, and then here he is. He's the one that finds her. That seemed like a trap, and I wanted to make sure.
I wholeheartedly think that they were laying out a few different avenues of laying out for Fall Guys. I mean, between the card being left there, Fabian being, I think, led there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the different, you know, people that they just kind of inserted into this situation that didn't really have any play in the game. Like, there's been so many different.
Maybe he possibly confronted Bio Mom and Dude and said, "Where should I look?" And they probably led him right down that path like a trap.
Mm-hmm. You know, everybody keeps asking, why aren't Brad and Courtney in jail? And you know what? I think.
They're building a case. I know exactly why they're not in there.
I think that they are waiting to get the actual, like, getting some hard evidence.
They don't want a mistrial or a hung jury. They want to make sure they have hardcore evidence that they can bring them in, and they're not going to do that.
They're not going to risk being able to let them go home.
Nope. And they're holding the other two in there until they're so uncomfortable and they go through withdrawals and they're freaking out and they start singing like a canary.
You know, and the thing is they don't even have Rich on anything, on his charges, anything even connected to this. So,
well, it's enough. It's cash, $1 million. He's not going anywhere. And if he's been cooking in the kitchen and running around helping all these people enjoy their lives in a sick way, this guy's not going to enjoy himself. He's going to start trying to get himself out of a situation.
Yeah.
He's not going to want to go down forever. So if he knows anything or had any involvement, he's going to be a jailhouse snitch. That's what he's going to do. As I said last
night, I believe that I think that he was in on this with Courtney. But what I was getting ready to say is that, you know, he's not in there on any charges related to this. But
not yet.
I said last night, I think that they were using what they could to get him in and keep him in. So, but
to make the others sweat.
1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. Can we just get Angela a chance? She's been patiently waiting.
You can knock me down, Chef. I'll come back later.
Okay. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Hi. Thank you for having me on.
No worries. Thank you for being patient. I apologize.
No, it's good. I've been following from the beginning, but I think Rich, honestly, I think he was probably banging all three of them. I don't know if I necessarily think that he was part of the killing of it. And I also like why hasn't there been more news coverage about the baby? Like where's the baby? If it was, is there hardcore proof that it was cut out of her? Like, and then the fact that if it was like a C-section, like, did it breathe in amniotic fluid? Does it have jaundice? Like, there's a lot of questions on like whether the baby would even survive that. I know after my third C-section, my last one, my baby got cut in the forehead when she was taken out of me. So like them,
Yeah, and
that,
I think generally just right from the jump, I really do believe. I think they're waiting for the autopsy, and they really want to determine if like I said, the baby was removed, and B, maybe if the body was left there with the baby inside it, if possibly, wildlife got to it. It's a possibility, right? So I think maybe, but again, after what I saw yesterday, I don't know who to trust, right? I don't want to give them any more credit than
yeah,
they do. But I did want to touch on one thing that you guys said, that Rich didn't get charged for anything regarding this case. Yeah, you're not necessarily true, because I'll be honest with you, watched.
You're cutting out, Chef. We couldn't hear any of that.
Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Now
now
we
we
can.
Hi. Yes, I was saying, and not necessarily. You guys are absolutely right. I don't, and not necessarily like Rich is being charged for Becca's case at all right this second. But I do believe that Rich was being watched, which led to his arrest, which led to him to be behind bars. And now let's see his next move. It's almost like a tactic that these people use, right? And this is the exact thing that they're really. My dog's going crazy. Sorry, but this is exactly what they're trying to do with Brad and crackhead Courtney. But the thing is that they really need a little bit more evidence.
right. Yep, that's what I think. I think that they're trying to get some hardcore, evidence. They're waiting to see if they can get some off of the crime scene, I think. But I think that because I think that they're wanting more than just what is the word for that evidence that isn't
Like,
directly.
basically what they want to do is they want substantial evidence. They don't want to be able to
Yeah.
arrest them. And then, once they be held for 72 hours, they don't have enough evidence to hold the charges. And then they'll simply walk, right? So I don't think that's what's going on. I am getting some confirmation that there might, and again, this is all alleged, guys, and I'm not a conspiratist, so please don't ever think of it that way. There allegedly there is possibility there's some sort of relation with Courtney and one of the detectives, but I'm looking that up currently right now.
I've heard that too. I've actually been hearing that now for over a week. That like the chief of police or something like that is her ex-boyfriend, or I've been hearing that as well. I don't know if there's any facts to it or not, because I haven't heard anybody actually be able to, substantiate that. But I wouldn't put it past anybody in that county. It kind of seems like everybody is kind of banging everybody in that town. So I don't know.
I do want to say, like, for the possibility that the baby may be alive and somebody's taking care of it or it's hidden, like, you're gonna need stuff for that baby from the store. And even if you use cash, like, people are watching everybody probably in that town or their surrounding towns.
Well, don't forget that there was the call to the convenience store in the middle of the night.
That too. I mean, I was thinking about that too, also, and not necessarily for the baby, but they could be looking for ice for a body.
Yeah, but we found out earlier that was he was calling about lighter fluid, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and let's not also take, we also have to take into account that this could have been premeditated. They could have already had stuff, because there was also the knowledge out there that the shed was full of baby stuff.
I mean,
also, let's not forget too, guys. Sorry, Goth. You're so soft spoken, so I feel like I talk over you all the time.
Sorry.
No, go ahead if you want to. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just gonna say I didn't hear anybody say if she had a baby shower yet or not. You know what I mean? Or if if like her family even was able to do anything like that. But that would have been like a stock of supplies if she did have something like that, you know.
Oh, there
Right.
was that whole thing about supposed to be having the baby shower at Courtney's house, and then it was going to be a virtual baby shower. But that's how I know that there was stuff out in the shed, is because Brad had taken somebody out there and shown them all the baby stuff in the shed that was supposedly for this baby shower.
Well, yeah, then I think somebody needs to keep an eye on that
And
baby
that's
stuff to make sure it doesn't go away. You know what I
And
mean?
then a bunch of stuff was taken over to Rich's house.
and that's a sad part too, because like from what I'm hearing, like Becca really wanted to have the baby, right? And I know there's a talk she was probably going to lose it, and she was battling the demons of the substance abuse. But I mean, at the end of the day, she's the victim right now, and that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, is she perfect? No, but again, I feel bad for fucking Kimmy. You know what I'm saying? Because this 22, 21 years old, guys, I was still doing things that I wasn't fucking thinking twice about. You know what I'm saying? And I was right there, right? I was right there, and it's not about me, but I was able to bounce back, and maybe if she had hope, if she had a possible way to help jump out, she probably would have. But I do believe, I greatly do believe that, and I'll be honest with you, but everything I'm doing here and everything the people, the actual main people I'm talking to and shit, I'm just looking at them, and I really do believe too that at one point the whole plan was to, yes, do something to Becca, take the baby, and we're gonna live happily ever after. Well, you know what? This thing hit that God is great, and it hit the airwaves and the channels that it was supposed
Wildfire.
to. Yeah, it hit the channels and the the media attention that it got, and she's like, hey, you know what, Bradley, we can't do this. This is not. It's not. They're gonna know it's Becky's baby. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. So you know what? That's why, honestly, guys, and I, Lord forgive me. That's why I believe in miracles. I'm hopeful, but I don't believe this child is no longer here.
You
Yeah.
know, the other thing to that, Chef, is that oh crap! I just completely lost what I was going to say. I'm
You're
getting
good.
young timers.
You're
Um,
good.
One thing
but
I wanted to ask you, Chef, since we're talking about a timeline of like how long her body may have been there, being that they were out in the woods, if it had been there for any significant time, wouldn't there have been like birds or buzzards circling or something like that, being that they're in the woods?
Yeah, and that's literally I 100%. Now I was thinking of something while I was just doing some stuff around my house here, and I was thinking like, what if like this was Brad's job, this just to check on her wherever she was. And what I mean by that is, I know this is gonna sound crazy, guys. What if she was underneath a tarp, right? And she was tarped up and constantly gotten ice thrown on her, like literally like buckets and pails of ice. Maybe that's what he was doing in the middle of the night at fucking Wesco, rather than hey, like, is your ice maker making ice? It could be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe if she was underneath the house in that little hole there, I do believe that that when Treisler came up in my live yesterday or the day before, and she spoke on all that, all of a sudden everything got patched right back up, kind of like what Dana was saying, you know. And if I tell you that she's not listening, I'm lying. Courtney told me she's listening. Like she literally told me she's listening to me talk, and she does not like me because of the simple fact that I wasn't even giving her an ounce of respect because I was calling her on her bullshit. Because you know what, guys, I've dealt with that with my own mother. Not that she's a fucking crazy ass unaliver, but she was from the streets, and my mom was always a compulsive, pathological liar, and anything that came out of their mouth was a lie, and then they believe their own lie, and if you hang around them long enough, they make you believe their lie. You know.
that's what I was going to say. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but this goes off of what you were saying earlier about the whole drug thing. From everything we've heard, she really was like excited about this baby. From what her friends and everything have said, she really wanted this baby. And so I'm kind of, I'm curious to see. We know she was active, but I'm wondering if maybe she kind of wasn't as active during this pregnancy, because of the fact that she was wanting to actually be able to keep this one. I mean, we won't know until the toxicology report comes out as to how far and she had going with her. But
You're breaking up there.
just an idea. Oh, I'm sorry, but just an idea. I mean, just something to keep in mind that not all active drug users, like there are the few that will stop whenever they're pregnant. So, just saying.
And to be fair, Trisler said that. She said like she spoke to her. Her cousin spoke to her about a month before, and she said she was trying to get clean and all this and that. I mean, I don't even want to be a prick, but I mean, it's so damn hard, especially when you're busy. Especially when you're living that type of lifestyle, and you know, that piece of crap, Rich, came up and said I was monitoring how much she was doing.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
She looked in all of the last pictures and stuff that we've seen of her. I mean, she looked healthier. And I mean that's just going off of speculation and just going on, but she did, to me anyway. I was on my page last night, I was adding a couple of pictures, and I was just looking at her and I was like, she's such a pretty girl, she really is. And she just had a shit handed to her, but she was such a pretty girl. And I truly I hope that is the case, that she was trying to do that for herself and for her child, and that she really did want to keep her baby, because I just think the whole thing is just actually just
I will say I
horrible.
do also think that the baby was at risk. At one point we knew he may have gone septic. Maybe somebody caught on to that and said, "Ah, fuck it, I don't want oh, she's no good no more. Her baby's gone. Well, let's do her in all together." And maybe that's what they believe. Rich came involved.
Yeah, I don't know. But I am curious about the whole Kimmy charges of what was it, reporting false
Yeah.
information.
So that literally went all down Saturday night when we were trying to explain it to her, Case Snaps, when we were literally trying to explain it to her, and I was really trying to teach her the whole immunity thing, and you can go there, you can get it full immunity, just cooperate, do it for your sister. And I believe something went sour from when we spoke to them earlier in the day, and she said, "Chef, I'm gonna go out and get you some pictures." I said, "Yo, go get some pictures, make a fucking day of it." Like, yeah, he's like, "Oh, Kimmy, I'm gonna go," because the other numbnut there, Trust, is like, "Oh, I'm gonna come pick you up, Kimmy," and like, so I'm like, go get some, go do a little search or something. Anyways, long story short, they brought me back like the craziest pictures. Like, I'm talking like a blown out balloon, a V8 bottle can. And I brought her up that night and I said, "Kimmy, like, what the fuck? Can you explain these?" Like, I'm laughing. I'm like, "What? Like, this is comical. Like, what the fuck is this?" So I believe, and that's why I believe she's involved in a sense. She's involved in a sense. Do I think she fully did it? No, but I do believe she tampered with the evidence based on her mom. Her mom set her up to tamper the evidence, go through the phone. Here, Kimmy, try to get through the phone. All of a sudden, Kimmy said that she brought the phone to Rich, but she remembered her password. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
I was thinking
that it had I was
She
thinking that
said
it
the
maybe
whole time that, sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
it's okay. I was just gonna say that I think that I was thinking that it had to do with the night that she was talking to Bounty and they went and got her, and she went and she gave her statement, which was part of the information that I provided last night of what I knew, and then what's his name came on and substantiated what he had said, and I was thinking, well, maybe the information that she gave was not accurate after all. And then I was thinking about that card, because wasn't the card originally in her purse? And then it was, I don't know. But,
But
I
then she
also
gives like
know
another
she
creator.
messed
She
with.
like she gives another creator her live 360. She's asking
Yeah.
for help now. She's asking for help. She's then we can pull up. I can pull up the audio when she tells her mom, or Matt's grandma, like, wasn't I home at this time? She's like, I don't know. She's like, well, I know it was 8:30. It was like, so she kind of basically told on herself that she knew something. And I think what happened was with her mom saying, "You're fucking doing this. You're going on people's lives, and you're doing all this." You're saying, Kimberly, you know exactly what happened. And if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna make you a suspect. And she probably got bad shit crazy about that because she knows how an evil person could operate. Like that's the facts, man.
Well, I was thinking maybe too, she was the one who maybe, because remember they said that a lot of the information off of the phones was deleted.
Yeah, and that's where I
Maybe
think the charge. That's where
she,
the charge.
yeah, maybe she's the one who happened to delete
That's where
some
the
of
charge
those.
was, and then the other charge was maybe out of anger. She probably, she went on that Saturday when she had gone. She's messaging me, chef. She has my so. It says, hold on, I'll pull it up. Well, I'll go to it for a sec. She literally says to me,
Her
chef,
purse.
chef. Hold on a second.
Hey, Chef, I'm
Somebody's
gonna drop,
got a
but thank
crazy
you.
echo on their phone.
I'm gonna drop, but thank you for
October, can
having me.
you? Sorry, Goth. October, can you go on mute for a sec?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely holy. Are you on a headset?
No, I'm the same as I was last night.
Okay, now it just got better again. That's so weird.
Ooh, that is weird because when I move, it made some sound. But anyway, I'll go on mute so you can look what you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah, yeah.
for.
No, I was just gonna say, and what's up? Happy birthday, Mrs. Smith. Don't think I forgot.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday. Thank y'all.
Hi.
Happy
Just
birthday.
get off work. Thank y'all.
You.
This is my favorite
Happy
moderator, guys,
birthday
Mrs.
to
Smith. So we have to
you.
all wish her a happy birthday.
She's your sister, so that's why you have to say I'm your favorite. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Happy
We
birthday.
cannot sing happy birthday without Kelly. Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
Well, this has been a
birthday.
long day for y'all.
Can I just one? I just
Not
have
necessarily.
one quick question. It's for
Yeah.
Chef, and it's for you, Chef.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Do you think? So, in your own words, I guess your own statement, would you think that it's safe to say um, that if Courtney is making lasagna tomorrow, she only has to make 3 individual servings?
Too
Yeah.
soon,
I
Doc.
mean,
Too soon.
Well done.
at this point, maybe more because she said it was so good that the 14-year-old I ate 3 of them.
I'm sorry. I had to just lighten it up a second. Y'all have a
To be
great
honest,
night.
I heard
Thank
she was.
y'all
I
for
heard she was gonna
everything.
make it, but then I also heard she was going to IHOP.
Yeah, IHOP's making lasagna
Yeah.
for Thanksgiving.
And then she was
Y'all have
Mark
a
gonna,
it
good
up.
night.
and then she was gonna 2-step, but then she's remembered that she can't find her
He only
prosthetics.
has one leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because her actually her lamp
She could
needs
use
a
her
light
lamp.
bulb.
Yeah. Use the lamp.
However, guys,
She needs her some
I
eyeballs.
have
I'm
lasagna.
gonna
Oh my
drop.
God, bluegrass, you kill me. Lasagna, lasagna.
Y'all have a
Um.
great night. Happy
You
Oh yeah,
Thanksgiving.
too.
Beck. Thank you. Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh my God, man.
Holiday.
You know what they say
Adios,
when
Holiday.
you
y'all.
you know what they say when you hang around stupid, you get stupid, and this case has got me stupid, man. Jesus Christ. Um, what was I saying now? I was gonna do something. Chef
I
needs.
don't know, Steph, but can I ask you, do you have that voice message still in your bank that is seemingly allegedly to be the last time anybody heard her voice that she
about
sent to Ashley? Because
I
about
I
the
do.
shitty
feel
about the
there's
shitty.
nuggets in there.
The gluten-free lasagna thing.
Yeah, I do. I have that.
Yeah.
I
Um,
would. like to listen to that again, with all the things that have come to light. Just what she had to say about that night, because I believe that was the last time anybody heard from her. And
So you
she
were
went
going to
home
do, yeah.
with Richard, right? After that meal, I think she said she went back home.
And
Yeah.
Chef, you were supposed to be looking up the
Yeah,
messages
Jen's
that
telling me.
were
Yeah.
taken.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you guys. Jen just reminded me here. Let me pull that up. What's going on here?
After you're done, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, you can do that right now. Go ahead while I look for this.
Okay. Another person that has been doing lives had an interview with the mother. I don't know if you want me to say the person's name that did the interview, but the mother stated that the baby was in the house alive, and then in the same sentence said there was never a baby in the house. Did anybody else see that one?
I watched it this morning. I did not hear that woman say there was ever a baby in the house.
Yes.
She said, I am
The baby was alive.
She said, I'm hopeful that it is.
Was it, can I say the name of the person that did it?
We all know it starts with a C.
No, an S.
Oh, okay, maybe you heard something different. I'll shut up.
Are you
Sorry.
talking about the Steph Live?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been talking to Steph a lot.
I just find that kind of odd that she would say that the baby was alive, then not say the baby was never in the house.
I think Allie and Steph are the two that she actually has been talking to.
Yeah, but I listened to that this morning on Steph's Live. The bio mom did not say that baby is alive. She said, I hope so. I hope to bring my grandson home. She never referred it to the baby's given name by Rebecca. She referred it to the baby or baby Park. She didn't even use the daddy's name, which was a red flag, because the daddy's name is different than Park. And on Rebecca's Facebook, she had changed her name to the daddy's name, who is now incarcerated. So yeah, no, she never said that baby was in that house, or she was hoping that it would be found.
I got it when you guys are ready.
video.
So if you guys have some questions, because it is a 3-minute video, but if you guys want to ask your question now, and then I'll play. Sorry, Jamie, you asked for it, correct?
Ask for it. I would just like to listen to it in real detail now that everything has happened, to see, because that's the last time any of us have heard from poor Rebecca. So
Okay, but while we're listening to it, guys, can we just tap the screen because it doesn't cost you anything?
Yes, for my birthday, can you get Chef to 1,000,000 likes? Thank you. I have one question though
Hold
before
on
you
here,
play it.
because her before you leave, I gotta give. I want you
I'm
just.
not leaving. I'm not leaving. I just want everybody to tap and get you to 1,000,000 because they listened last night when I asked them to please tap the screen. Real quick. So, has it been confirmed that the baby was not in her stomach?
It's not been confirmed, no.
Okay, because I wondered if they would put a missing baby alert or like a missing or an Amber alert if there wasn't a baby.
They're not confirming anything till after the autopsy.
Yes.
Okay.
Pending
But
on.
still, that doesn't make sense. I mean, you would think right away that you'd be able to tell if the baby was with her or not, or inside of her or not.
Not based on the way she was
Eyewitnesses
found.
say no.
Not based on the way she was found. No, they can't tell that.
Okay. Oh, they can't. Oh, okay.
Well,
Chef,
no,
you don't have to do all
I'm
that.
sorry. Eyewitnesses say that she didn't have the baby with her.
Because I just find it odd. If an animal was to get to her body, why would it only go after the belly? So that didn't make any sense to me.
Well, and if it was only one incision, as
It would go.
they said, it wasn't. She wasn't ripped apart as it was originally said. She only had one incision, from what they said.
Right.
This
Mm,
is
the
all
animal would
alleged.
definitely
We
go
have
for the
not
belly
got the
because
report.
the animal would definitely go for the belly. One, the animal will actually sense that there's something in there, and
Yeah.
two, that is the softest part of the body.
And
Oh,
there
okay.
would
Well,
be a
you're right.
smell. There would
Yeah.
be a smell that would attract.
And it would start from I hate to say this, but it would start from obviously, her between the legs and it would work
Yeah.
over yeah. But anyways, I have
Yes.
that. I'm gonna play it, okay guys? So if you guys
Sorry, I'll
go on
mute.
mute,
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef.
welcome.
Don't forget to tap the screen,
And guys,
please.
viewer discretion, viewer listeners advised. Obviously, this is gonna be um one of the last times Becca's probably spoken, so can you guys all go on mute, including you, Jamie? Thank you.
Yes, the dinner went good. It tastes like gluten-free fucking lasagna. It wasn't too bad though. I ate half of it. I mean, we had our own personal dishes, but I ate half of it, and that's all I could do. But other than that, check. Apparently, she had it in an envelope, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but she gave me the envelope, and fucking my sister opened hers up. There's no check. Same goes for me. And we confronted Courtney about it hardcore. And she's like, well, that's because I knew it was all about the fucking money. And I still have the money in the check and shit. It's in cash or whatever, check or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, for one, it's not just about the money, and it's not about all money either for me. Yeah, the money would help out, but if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. It's one of those things. And I told her that. And she's like, okay, well. And then she's like, well, I also realized that it wasn't about the money when I dropped stuff off at Rich's dad's house for you, which was after the dinner because I left it there, which was something for the baby. But yeah. And she wanted to take me out for shakes. Well, I told her, yeah, I would go out for shakes, whatever. But yeah, and so that's how she figured out that it wasn't just all fucking just about money. Like, I'm not trying to just make it all about money, and I really don't give a fuck. But I told her that. So today she's supposed to actually give me the actual shit, but we'll see how that goes. And which means money wise, and go out for shakes. So we'll see. Dude, it's been a long day and a long night for me. Between Courtney and being tired as fuck. Yeah. And then when I lay down, it was so bad that I couldn't even lay down. Like, I felt like I was trying to push, like involuntarily push.
One sec, guys. I'll play that. One sec. I'm getting a phone call.
So, for those asking, that was Rebecca, and she was talking to Ashley, which is one of Rich's ex baby mamas. And she's also a character in this right now.
Can I say something real quick while he's paused? I don't know if it was Chef's Live or Steph's Live. One of them had asked, this was like early at the beginning, when was the last time she physically talked to Rebecca? And she said for some reason the 26th come to mind. Anybody remember that? Because that was on a Sunday.
Talking to who? To Courtney?
No, to Kimmy.
Oh, to Kimmy. Well, they were supposed to go out for shakes on that Sunday. So, which was the recording that you just heard was the night before they were supposed to go out for shakes the next day.
No, it was supposed to be Courtney and Rebecca going out for shakes that Monday, not Kimmy.
Correct.
Right.
So we don't know when. So from what my notes show and what's the last thing we heard was Kimmy was called the day she was reported missing by the adoptive parents to go get the phone, or it's so convoluted in the timeline after this voice recording. This wasn't a voicemail. She created a voice recording. I think she felt deep in her heart something was up. She wasn't feeling good. I don't know where she was when she made this. I don't know if she was at Rich's dad's house. I don't know. But that's why I wanted to hear it again. Because the timeline that Kimmy and the bio mom, and I'm not going to say her name because she grosses me out, have put together, it's
Well,
that's probably it.
wouldn't she have made this video or this message the same day that she had gone to the hospital and found out that she was 1 centimeter dilated and stuff?
Nobody can confirm
Real
that
quick,
she
guys,
ever went to the hospital.
can we let each other finish and land our plane before we start
Yeah.
asking another question? Sorry.
Sure. I'm just saying, and I will be quiet. But it was never confirmed she ever went to a hospital. She went to an OB, and then Kimmy said she was sepsis, but I don't know the time frame of that either. All right, I'm muting. Go ahead.
So we do have a few people that did come out and say that she did go to the hospital that Sunday. So Saturday was the dinner. Sunday was she wasn't feeling good after helping Amber and her boyfriend move. And then Amber took her to the hospital. That's when Courtney texted her saying, "Don't let her get in any vehicle. I'm on my way." Then she went to the hospital. She was released that night, and then the shakes was that following Monday when she was supposed to meet up with Courtney. Now we do have Rebecca on video leaving Rich's house to meet up with Courtney for that event.
Okay.
To add to that, she was supposed to go to the OB on Tuesday and she did not. And Paige brought it up to the OB because Paige's appointment was right after hers. And the OB said, "Oh, that's why she didn't show up for her appointment."
Okay, so this recording was the night before she went to the hospital then.
Yes.
You guys want to finish it off? Sorry about
That's
that.
what I was trying to figure out is, because she was saying that she was starting to feel like she was going to push, so that's why I was trying to figure out, okay, well, did she go that day or was it the next day? So thank you for clarifying.
I did get some clarification, and again, from someone who anonymously messaged me from the hospital and said that she was there on the 2nd. But again, that's
a good confirmation, and I hopefully it was vetted. But okay, so we know after she made this voice recording to send to Ashley. Do we know when it was made? Was there ever a timestamp?
Let me check 1 second.
Okay. And yeah, I'd like to hear the end. I think there was something said at the end that was something that raised my eyebrow.
Yes, the dinner went. Dude, it's been a long day and a long night for me.
It's almost like you hear Rich in the background too, like, tell him what happens when you go to bed.
You do. I could hear him too.
Yeah.
That's what I was listening for. That was the one that made me.
Okay, let me finish that off 1 second.
It was so bad, like, I couldn't even lay down. Like, I felt like I was trying to push, like, involuntarily push with my stomach. And it was so bad, dude. And I couldn't stop moving around, like, I was antsy and everything. Yeah. I still kind of am, but not too bad as it was when I was in the vehicle. Oh shit, man. But I guess it went good and it went bad as well. So it depends on how the way you look at it and how people look at it, I guess. I'm looking at it as it went yeah. So that's how I feel.
Yep, that's it.
Poor sweet girl, man.
That's why I brought up the 26th. You know, how Kimmy said the 26th comes to mind as in the last time she had heard from Rebecca. Is there any time from the 26th till the 4th or whenever that the dates have been verified that she went to a doctor's that they actually seen or talked to her? Because I'm thinking this all goes back to the 26th.
You guys want to hear when Courtney thought she was going to shut up social media and be able to continue to live out her dream with this grandchild she stole from her daughter, allegedly.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Yes, please.
So now everybody knows what is going on. The family wanted to hear, but they are looking for a deceased person at this point.
So imagine that was almost a week ago, and the body was found yesterday. So that was her plan. That was her master plan, to just tell everybody, guys, stop searching. Don't worry, they're looking for her. I can go out live my life again.
Yep.
Is going on. We were just out with the recovery team. So, Courtney, I'm so sorry.
Woman doesn't have to explain herself.
Oh my god.
Wasn't that the time that she turned around and said, "I didn't say she was deceased."
Exactly. Maybe she doesn't understand what recovery means.
No,
She's
but
not
you gotta
very
listen to.
good at like gaslighting.
You gotta look. You gotta look how like. You gotta look how like she's trying to say the talk. She's speaking on the family. She's speaking about everybody. But meanwhile, nobody can stand her.
How can there be any help when we're looking for a deceased person at this point?
How can there be any help when we're looking for a deceased person at this point? So fuck it. She's dead. Who gives a fuck about her body, guys? Don't look. Don't search. Don't worry about it. We don't want to search. Like, bro, I fucking dissect.
I honestly feel like it was around that time that they unalived her. But that's
Yeah,
just
I
me.
agree.
Absolutely. And lots of family members, cousins and others said she always tells on herself. I wish we can do a compilation of every statement she's made. Rebecca, bless her heart and rest in peace,
Buddy, I
was
got
mentioned.
files. I got files. Put it this way:
Okay, and you're talented in the
every
IT.
single time she opens her voice, it goes to a Google Doc.
Please, let's put it together. So I have
Hold
notes
on.
of
We want to hold on. This is the rerun. We're just rerunning. We're just replaying season 1.
okay, go for it.
The group contacted me because we were going to put a search together. And now it's basically a deceased person. Everybody needs to understand where the family's coming from. We don't need negative comments. We don't need any of that. We need the support.
Ernie, you know I'm behind you 100%.
That changed fast.
Thank you.
You know what it
Chef,
reminds me
Kelly
of
wants
now?
to.
It reminds me of Bert and Ernie. Can't remember which one he is, Bert or Ernie.
What are you doing for love?
Steph, no, you didn't.
It's gonna come up.
Anybody want to draw it for Kelly?
I can drop and come back.
Somebody has to drop for Chloe because it's.
I'm gonna drop because
I'll
it's
drop.
feeding time for me to go feed all my farm animals. So I will
Okay.
come back and talk to y'all later.
Thanks, October. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Was that the interview? I can't remember. Was that the interview that I was like, how can you, as the mother, regardless if you lost custody and someone else adopted your kid, that you would still be able to get those words out? Like, I feel like me personally, I would have felt like the most defeated thing. I don't even know if I'd be able to get words out if I was told that they were, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna kick y'all asses, all right?
I'm
No one
telling
was
you,
requesting when I requested.
I'm telling you
Say
right now that
what?
for her
You, I did not see you on there. I had to scroll up to your comment and click your name to accept you right now.
That's
You
Same.
were,
crazy.
I
I
tried
sat
to
on there
accept you.
forever earlier.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? No one is
I'm sorry.
requesting.
K Snaps, I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't,
listen,
I'm Ubering.
I just came up because everyone needs to say happy birthday, Mrs. Smith, in the comments and on the panel. Thank you. Bye.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Mrs.
thank
Smith.
you.
Sorry.
Kelly, clear your throat and do your thing.
Hold on.
Did
Ready,
it?
ready, Mrs. Smith?
I'm
Ready?
ready. I'm ready.
Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
What? Oh my God, you don't really have to do that.
I don't. Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Because
We'll
I don't
sing
know what to
later.
do with those.
We'll sing later.
Okay.
the one thing I kind of
Yes.
want to say on a serious note is that I have three children. My second born was placed for an open adoption when he was born. It was very tumultuous, very toxic, everything. He has a great life. If he ever came up missing or anything like that, never, like, even on one side, to where with Courtney and with Brad, to where it's like, okay, obviously we know that they're guilty, but never in my life would I ever think of doing something like that to my child. I would still be out there, whether he was adopted out or not, still being out there to support finding my child. And the fact that she
Exactly.
so it's like coming from someone that also is a birth mother, looking at this, that's why this case spoke to me so much, is because that, like, you, whether she lost her child, whether she placed her for adoption, either way, it was the fact that your child is adopted out. She wants to come find you. Granted, my adopted out son, he still knows me because I have an open adoption, but it's still, with everything being considered, is that there's something else going on with this woman that none of us know about, to where it's like she needs some major help herself, to where, and I'm an advocate for mental health. I'm actually almost about to complete my social work degree, to where it's that when I see this type of stuff, that's what makes me want to help more. And I can't thank this entire community for just being there so much, and just, this speaks incredible volumes to
Samantha,
everyone.
you're absolutely right. But in this case, you know what I say? They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. They
No,
don't
I'm
want
not
to be
saying save
saved.
them.
Don't
No,
save them.
no,
They don't
I'm
want
not
to
saying
be
save
saved. Don't
them.
save them.
No, I'm not saying save them at all by any means whatsoever. I'm saying it's the fact that they absolutely belong in prison for the rest of their lives, if not the death penalty, if that's even a thing in Michigan anymore with everything changing. But it's where, when it comes down to it, with Rebecca, it's that looking at her from a birth mom's point of view,
You
never
know what
in
I
my
would do though, and I agree. And listen, I apologize, and I apologize, I appreciate what the field you're getting into because it's definitely lacking. But in this situation, she's like the C-19 virus, right? You got to kill the virus or it's going to keep
oh,
spreading.
absolutely.
This one,
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. I
this
completely
here,
agree
we
with
have to put put a bullet between the eyes, and then we just start fixing other problems because
you. No,
I'd
absolutely.
rather
And
take
that's,
away one person than her
yes.
be able to affect 13 people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. No, I completely agree with you, especially with
Yeah.
what has already done happened. I'm not saying it's like, oh, well, she needs help. She needs to go be saved. No, I'm not. I am not saying that at all.
Yeah. No, I
It's just
got
the
you. I
fact,
got you. Yeah, I know.
yeah, it was just with everything compiled. That's why this case spoke to me so much, and trying to advocate, trying to help you guys, because it's that, I see from firsthand perspective how much that, like, how could someone could do this to their own child and grandchild, just is beyond me and beyond any of us.
Well, and I have to
Oh,
say, I'm sorry. I
sorry.
have to say just real
Kelly, I
quick,
think I'm going for 1,000,000 likes tonight.
you are because that's what I want for my birthday. And please, everybody, tap. Um, but I have to say, see, you're respectable in a way that you chose that, and I respect you a lot for choosing that for your child. I don't think that this is a chosen thing for Courtney, and so
Well,
I think that's a huge difference, also.
well,
So,
just I was thinking of like just the aspect of like that Rebecca came out and found her. She wanted to know her bio mom. She wanted to know where she came from, to where everything just kind of split down the middle for her, to where it's like, she was better off with those adopted parents and who raised her, other than just getting back into this toxic lifestyle. To where it's that, no, granted, I know that. To where it's that it's not something where she she was just adopted out. She was taken from Courtney, you know, with good reason. But with everything in that considering, is that I can respect Rebecca in the same breath as where she wanted to know who her bio mom was. She wanted to know. She was hoping to have that good relationship, and unfortunately, it demise to this, which is very unfortunate.
no, I agree. I agree. I'm sorry, whoever I interrupted. I am
No,
Ubering,
it's
so I can't
okay.
see.
I just want to add on to that based on, and this is speculation. I promise. I have no proof. I don't even know these people. But what was told in the very beginning is that she met Richie because he was related to the adoptive parents and he would come over there and do work. And I, in my heart of
Oh,
hearts, believe that he might have mentioned, I know your bio mom. I could help you have a relationship with her. I can bring you over there. And
That would make a lot of sense.
I have worked with CASA and kids reunification who are always,
I'm
when they
doing that
age
too. I'm
up.
in Wayne County. I'm in
What's
Wayne
that?
County. I'm in CASA as well for Wayne County.
Okay, I'm in California, but I
Okay.
did it for years, and I helped reunification or I helped readoption. I was in the correctional.
Yeah.
I've dealt with people like this, maybe not to this degree, maybe not this big of a ring, but I have had to sit across a person that is so disgusting and try and reunite when I felt everything in my bones. This is not okay.
Yes. That that is the
That
hardest part about
system is so
CASA.
freaking broken. It's not even funny. And that's what drew me into this case. But what I'm saying is, I believe the familiar family connection when he was out there working and the girls are running around and he knows how to groom somebody, he grooms them because based on
Yeah.
Richie's past,
He
he
was
could
a
do that.
pedo. That's how
Yes.
they do.
So he
They
Yeah.
got
chase
these
kids.
girls because they look just like their mom when they were younger, and this has been bred from generation to generation.
Right.
I think he said the thing, I know your bio mom. She loves you. I could help you reunite.
What a creeper.
Yep.
So
I
is
completely agree with
Richie
you.
a cousin to Courtney and Rebecca? Is that cousin statement accurate or not? Has anyone heard that? That they're cousins?
We're cousins?
Rich and Courtney and Becca. I've heard that they are blood related, cousins. First time.
No, that's a
Thank you.
rumor.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
Thank you
never
for
heard that.
clarifying.
Welcome.
One more thing, and then I'll jump out of the box so you can fill it. Because Rebecca was found on federal land, it might be a rumor. Death penalty there or not?
It wasn't federal, it was state property.
Yeah, it's a state park, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's
they
not
don't
federal.
consider that federal?
No, it's state property.
Okay, so no way for the death penalty then?
No,
It's
no.
that won't be coming up yet until they go through the whole investigation.
Oh, I realize that, but
Yeah, but
I'm
D,
looking
I,
at
I,
the
and I'd
I'm
have
looking
to
at the
check,
finish
but I don't
line.
think I don't. I've never heard Michigan to have the DP anyway.
Okay. I,
That's good
you
to
know,
know.
again, like you said earlier, trolls on TikTok could
No,
happen
you're good,
to
and that's why
you.
you come here and get your facts. And listen, we've all, we all make mistakes, and we all sometimes, say the wrong thing. But we try really hard not to spread the false information. But no, I appreciate you coming and getting the clarity. So
Yeah, thank you.
welcome. Thank you for coming up.
You bet. Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Well, it really wouldn't matter if it was federal, if it was, because it would go off federal laws, not Michigan. So
True, but who in this panel wants the DP for this result? I want them to suffer every day until
oh
they
yeah,
take
for
their
sure,
last
for
breath.
sure.
I promise you, even lethal wouldn't kill Courtney.
She'd enjoy it. That's the problem. She'd be like, "Yeah, just give me
You're like,
that.
hey, give me the other arm too, you fuck.
Give me the juice.
Make it feel good." I know.
Waiting for
She's
this.
Hey,
scheming.
Bradley, come check this shit out. This is real fucking good.
Do you see all this stuff they're pumping in me? Sorry.
Uncle
Sorry.
Byron, what's up, big dog?
What's up, man? Well. Um,
Mm.
Well.
I got just a couple of questions. I know a couple of things been already answered, but I just wanted to know. First of all, happy birthday, Mrs. Smith.
Thank you so
Uh,
much, Byron.
yes, and was the body buried or they found it above ground?
Yeah, it was from my understanding. It was above ground.
Okay, so okay. And Mars, I sent you a message, just an update on Heather. I appreciate it.
Answered you already.
Oh, you did?
It's
Okay.
there waiting for you.
Okay. Other than that,
Um,
I want to give Chef, with all the well, the fame you're getting, so to speak. You guys, this is big time, and keep up the work. Like I said, and
hey man, you're equally a part of this, Byron. You know this, man.
oh yeah. I just wanna, because I know it's hard to get in now.
I do regret getting you good TV, though. I promise, because I feel like we lost you. But we'll talk about that another day. No, I'm kidding.
Byron, he was just talking about that this morning or yesterday morning. Ever since Byron got that good TV and I got him set up on it, I'll never see him anymore.
I'm always here. I'm always here in the chat, sending gifts and the whole 9 yards.
I know. I see you. I see you.
Byron for president.
Tapping my finger off. But yeah, good job. Just keep up the good work, and you guys can drop me down. Get some people up here. And happy Thanksgiving.
Byron,
Happy Thanksgiving, big dog. Yo,
happy
we'll talk tomorrow. Maybe
Thanksgiving.
we'll put some. Well, I'll be on for a bit, but I'm off tomorrow. I'll be watching football all day. I'm actually gonna be placing my wagers as we speak.
Yeah, that's why I've been pretty busy. I got my granddaughter, and then several my daughter, and the rest of the gang is coming up tomorrow. So
Aw. Byron, he
Oh,
wants to be American so bad.
who me? I
Yeah,
wanna
Chef.
Yeah,
be.
You
you.
be watching football all day. I'm gonna be watching football all day, celebrating my Thanksgiving. So maybe you can celebrate your second one. I want to celebrate Boxing Day.
There
I
you
really
go.
want to know more about Boxing Day. I'm gonna go unbox.
Yeah, it's you unbox the deals that you get. But yeah, I've been doing this for years. Like I always, it's the best day. It's my favorite day of the year, man. You eat good, and you start watching football at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you watch it again at 4, which my Cowboys play, and then again at night. So
Oh, you're a Cowboys fan. I see you.
yeah,
My uncle played for the Raiders, and my cousin played for the 49ers way back in a long time ago. They're older than me. Jim Otto, I
shit.
don't know if you know any Raiders people, but and Lyle Alzado, I grew up around them. That I just dated myself. But what I'm saying is they moved from my town and they went up there, but my family doesn't care.
You
So
got to be
I'll
from
be
SD though.
So my grandparents and them are from Minnesota.
Oh, okay.
And they moved down here
Minnesota.
before Minnesota. Yeah, I don't say it right. I'm a Californian. But anyways, I'll be watching football too with
She
you,
kind of
buddy.
sounds like Laker, eh, guys?
Yeah, yeah.
She kind of sounds like Laker.
Uh-huh.
I miss Laker fan, man. Holy shit. She would have fucking jumped all over all these cases.
Hi, can you guys hear
I
me?
did too.
Hi, yes, we can. Thank you for
Yes.
joining.
Hello.
Hi, I'm from northern Michigan, from like the area kind of where Becca went missing and found.
I don't believe it. You sound normal.
Well, I'm sound normal because I'm sick and I'm not good. Sorry. And it's the weather has been between 30 and 40 degrees out here, and it's been cold. And that is enough for things to freeze out here. I just want to clarify that because I've been listening to this whole thing and I've been hearing other things. And also, sadly, Michigan does not have a death penalty.
Yeah, we're aware of that. But the thing is, and like we spoke on it earlier, and you know, I'm sure you can agree or to disagree, but if we're talking November 3rd,
It's
you
still
know,
in between that.
no, I
So
understand because I live in Toronto, so we get the exact like Toronto, Canada has the exact same weather as Michigan. Literally, we're 4 hours apart, so you got to remember, like, you got to figure the weather's similar. Let me guess, overcast earlier today. Now it's snowing.
it wasn't really overcast, I would say, today, but now it's snowing. But I do
Yeah.
have family in Canada, so I know both.
Yeah, so
So
literally, I have exactly that weather. And yesterday it was raining there, it's raining here. But anyways, not for nothing. The thing is, case now, I wanted to ask you though, did you know that? And again, it's all alleged, but did you know that those pictures may have not been her? They were fucking AI'd.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same ones we got, to be honest, but
What?
yeah, I don't know if it's the same ones we got, but
I give
that's what's
up on
going
the
on.
internet and humanity at that point if it is. Like,
but I will drop out so others can hop in. Sorry,
Yeah,
just wanted to say
I
no,
that.
did
you're
want
fine.
to tell you though, even though the weather, Murray, I wanted to tell you that if you had, you know, if you had to believe that she had wounds, right, like wounds in her, you know, in her belly per se, from no, like and the reason why I'm saying this is because you're from there, right?
Yes.
What does the wildlife look like in the woods?
You have to watch yourself. There are bears out here. There
Right,
are
and they didn't believe me when I said that.
and you have to watch your back out here. That's literally like if you're gutting a deer, I'll
Right,
use that as an example. You have to watch your back because yeah, a bear can sneak up right behind you and get you.
right. But I
And
mean, even the
coyotes
bears.
too, right?
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
coyotes,
I was gonna
bats,
say, even the
cougars,
bears, like the bears would be
everything.
like, you know, you have a good chance not getting eaten by a bear, but are you avoiding like the coyotes and the wolves and stuff like that? Probably not, right?
No.
And that's why I'm saying, like, the way if she was found on yeah, well, yesterday, and then you know we're talking she disappeared October or November 3rd. Like, honestly, man, I don't even know what to fuck to believe because these people are so disgusting in these neighborhoods. They'll fucking keep her fucking, you know, these people, these sick bastards over there will probably keep her fucking tied up and SA her for a week and then fucking dump her. Like, it's so disgusting, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
right. So what I'm saying is, if there were fresh drag marks, the leaves were disturbed, she's laying out there, and the only thing that is done is to the side of her face and to her body. If it was a bear, because like I've said before, I live in the Sierra Nevada mountains. We have big mountain lions, we have huge bears, we have coyotes, we have foxes. Um, if they're finding anything out, even vultures, all of it, she would have been destroyed
Oh,
far past
yes. Yes. They
what
would have
they claimed.
Yeah,
She
let's
had
just
to
use
be
some more
placed
let's
there
use some
during
better
the night.
let's use some better words, please, because
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, she would have had to been placed there overnight, and if there was any animal activity,
if there was any animal activity, an animal would have gotten her. There would have been more to it than
it wouldn't
just
have
what she
just
had.
been unsettled leaves and her laying there peacefully with her eyes closed
Yes.
and just laying there,
Yes.
right?
Correct. Right.
So I do not believe bears or any huge animal was a factor. It absolutely no. I
Yeah.
mean, we have to wait for the discovery, but I'm still saying that girl was kept somewhere, and I think she was kept far longer, hoping that she would deliver, and that's my belief, sadly.
Yes. Yes, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But I will go so somebody else can hop in.
Chef, for the record, I thought it was established early on that Becca met Rich while staying with Paige.
That's what Paige
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I
Paige
don't
said.
think that the I don't think that the adoptive parents that would have had anything to do with it. But that's just
No,
my
I'm not.
opinion.
No, yeah, I mean,
And
again,
have
I
you
don't
watched?
think I don't think so at all. But we'd be lying if we'd be lying to say there wasn't a relation there, right? You have
What do
to
you mean a
understand,
relation?
Rich, and the adopted parents are related.
I've heard both ways, so I don't know.
Well,
I
I'll
thought
tell you
Courtney
that they
said no.
100% are related. Like
Oh, they are?
confirmed, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Courtney that was related.
No.
No,
Okay. Okay.
no,
No,
no.
that was rumor.
Okay. And could it have been if they kept her body in that hole near the house, in the house after something terrible happened, that dog might could have done that to her face?
I mean, yeah, yeah, for sure, but I don't know. Then are we talking about DNA now? Like, what's going on here? Do you know? See, this is the thing I don't understand. With the like, if my like, I just feel like this, right? I just feel like if your daughter, and I maybe it goes with the territory, but if your daughter literally calls the emergency line today and says, "My mother said she unalived my sister," like, are the police not coming to directly to the house?
There's probably so much craziness with that family and all the above involved that they probably don't take much of anything serious with them or
Right.
of any
Yeah.
urgency. I mean, it's
Sadly,
sad,
it's almost like they make
but
the
look at
garbage
all the
take it.
different roads we've been down.
Yeah, like unfortunately, it's like they make the garbage take itself out.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just thinking maybe if that's the only thing disturbed on her, other than, what somebody possibly could have done, maybe in the when it happened or the storage of it, that maybe the dog, because those dogs can be vicious, and if it's the smell and like you said, it could, and that
Well, I'll tell
maybe
you
they called
firsthand,
it
that
before it
dog
got
was
worse.
super vicious. You saw it. There's no denying that
Right.
dog was a vicious dog.
Right. Yeah. Especially if they're not trained correctly.
I just wanted to jump up. I want to say happy birthday to Mrs. Smith. And also, sometimes the police will arrest and charge people strategically. So they'll charge them to keep them so they can question them at any time that they want. It keeps those people out of the way so that they can investigate other people closely. I'm just saying.
Hey y'all, good evening. Y'all, I got a question because I haven't really been on TikTok today because I've been really busy, but I came across a video where I'm assuming, unless it's been planted or whatever, there's a video, I mean, it's blurred out, but there's a video that I guess is supposed to be Rebecca's body. Is that right?
It's fake.
That's AI. It's a different. No, it's not.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because that right there, I mean, it's disturbing, but still, I don't know, man. This whole, and then they hadn't charged the guy with homicide. Apparently, he's just charged with a controlled substance.
Yeah.
But I did kind of watch the.
Go ahead, Renee.
Okay, I didn't know somebody else was trying to talk, but I did kind of watch or listen to a video with, I guess, her and Steph, and it just none of this still makes any sense, and I think everybody agrees with that. But to say that she doesn't know what happened, I'm pretty sure she does, and she's just covering it up. And I just wish that there was more today than what we know yesterday.
Yeah, unfortunately, all we really know are the charges at this point.
This is going to be a long process. I had a very close friend who was mixed up in a similar circle. And about 3 years ago, she went missing. And everybody thought, oh, it was Rugs. She's off doing her thing. And the family would send us in 10 different directions. She was found on the husband that she married 6 months prior, and he was interviewed. He said we had a bad row, and row is a term for we got in a big fight. She had been admitted to the ER 2 days from her disappearance for a broken clavicle. And then she was found on the newly husband's dad's property, and the dad had passed a few years earlier. And in the confession room, he said, the husband, he said, she defamated my family's character, and that he confessed to everything. So I've been down this road before. It was very personal to me. I had known her for probably about 20 years. She had 3 children. So there's going to be a lot to come out. But it took quite a while for anything to be released because they do not want to compromise the integrity of making sure the charges stick. They probably have a great idea and a great map of all of it, but we're going to have to sit here and wait. So right now, these 2 are charged and held because they hope they sing. And this happened. There was at least 6 or 7 people that were involved, held for all kinds of rugs and trafficking and things like that. But ultimately, the husband and his sister as an accomplice were charged. And they did get the ultimate sentence of life with no possibility. Let's hope for that.
Thank you, Renee. So
You're
sweet.
welcome. You're welcome. I do, this is probably a piece that I have missed, but so this whole talk about the sister Kimberly putting her on a bus to Tennessee, to me, I feel like that might be a clue. I mean, because unless that's just some random mess, but I also saw where somebody said, and of course that's hearsay, everybody's doing, all kinds of stuff, but I saw somewhere where somebody said that there was a child surrendered like on the 11th in Tennessee. But does anybody know if they've even
Yeah,
followed
that
that?
was a female.
That's a girl.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if anybody was following up on the whole Tennessee ordeal because Uh-oh.
No, I mean, it could be a possibility, obviously, but as it was being, it being a girl, a baby girl, no.
What's up, 867? You know you're up here?
I need to give the host too. I thought I did, but yeah, no. This is like mind blowing. There's just way too much, and I know it takes time, and they're not. They probably know more than they're going to release, obviously, but still.
Oh, thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Um, I don't know what to believe no more. People just you gotta really when the case gets this big, you really gotta like filter out the bullshit.
Hey, Mrs. Smith, shout out Chef, everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat.
What's up, Zoe?
Oh. Hey.
Thank you, thank you.
What up,
I'm
Zoe?
just waiting on my million likes for Chef.
So close, so close.
Yep, let's get
Get
there, let's
there in
get
like
there.
10 minutes, guys. Come on.
Type away, type away.
Last night we got to like we tapped 100,000 in like less than 5 minutes, so we can get there.
We just, are we talking about theories or are we just utilizing actual facts right now?
No, whatever
Thank
you
you.
want, whatever you think.
And well, I guess I could utilize a combination of both. Because based on the facts that we do know, which are the charges, um, I'm personally thinking that tampering charge in itself is going to be what they're going to utilize for another charge later on for what's the word that I'm thinking of? So much stuff in my brain. Accessory before and or after the fact. And I don't know what information they have received that the tampering charge was even allowed. Obviously, they know a lot more than I do, but since it's there, it's something to actually consider. Or it's something that they seen maybe through her own testimony or her own statements that when she went to go see law enforcement. We don't know that part unless it's out in public right now. I have no idea that really came out, but just from that charge itself, it tells me that they're willing to go that route if they go that way. Now, when it comes to those M charges that I know everybody wanted, and I know we spoke about this earlier, in a lot of states, they have to at least wait for the tox report to come out because they need a time of unaliving, they need a manner of unaliving, and they need the cause of unaliving in order for certain charges to actually come out. And they're going to always bring in the weakest links that they believe are the weakest links to get them to actually speak about the case to make it easier for themselves. In my own personal opinion, obviously, it's not fact.
That in your own statement, Oz? Zoe?
That makes total
Start.
sense, though. I mean, yeah. No, I was just saying, like, yeah, that could very much be the possibility here for sure. Like I was saying, grab the weakest links and work your way around the situation because one thing's for sure: if Kimberly sings to strangers, she gonna sing in jail when those are her new friends. And
And this is all strategic. They have seen, well, this is again in my own opinion, they have seen the amount of time that the mother has been on these TikTok lives and just starts spewing information little by little, or actually sometimes in a bookload. Now, why wouldn't you want her to stay outside until those charges are able to stick to let her continue to speak?
right,
It's strategy.
100% accurate. When I worked as a CO in the criminal justice system, I mean, it was 20 years ago, but it was the same thing. They would plant jailhouse snitches.
they would wait for the family just to turn against each other. And then the people that, feared for their life inside lockup, they would start. Or if they were really cocky and thought that they were cool for doing this, they would start telling their cellies, I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what did it. So I think they're building a case. It's going to take time, but it's all coming out. They weren't used to having this big of a microscope on their lifestyle. This is bigger, and they think they're used to manipulating law enforcement. They're used to manipulating the town. They're used to having their way when they want it, how they want it, and they're used to people being afraid of them. But none of us are that. And we've brought such a microscope to their lifestyle, their family. It's all over. It's just going to take time.
Does anybody know that in the state of Michigan, if they happen to post bail, are they allowed to go to the same place that they're actually being charged of a crime? Because I know in my state they do not allow that at all.
That depends on the state and the county.
Y'all know what I found? It's not funny, but I find it funny. So she meaning Courtney, got on Steph's live today, and there was a couple points that I kind of keep in my brain when I watch the recording. Was one thing was she was blaming all social media, which she's steadily getting on social media, and like I think Zoe said, just constantly like just spilling small things. She might not realize it, but she's spilling small key points. And then it was asked, is the baby alive, or do you think the baby's alive? And she keeps saying yes. So and I could be wrong, but I without a doubt do not. I think she knows where that baby is.
You know what I was thinking earlier, actually? Like, who was the one that actually stated that they put them on a bus to Tennessee?
She's
Courtney.
deflecting.
Courtney, I think, said that Kimberly said it.
And if Kimberly actually said that, and then this unaliving is 150 or so feet, give or take, however many feet, over under, then clearly that alone is already a lie. It could literally be that simple.
I think even like her reporting her missing and the circumstances around everything, I think that's where she's getting that false report.
I strongly believe that this charge of obstruction is, because the word obstruction itself, it just means something as simple as not reporting an incident without delay. And if you're able to be on social media all day, every day for several weeks at a time, and then something were to arise and you were the one that reported it, and then there was a delay, you can be charged with obstruction. Not in all jurisdictions. I know every jurisdiction is different, but that is a possibility. And that's one way that they could actually get the door open, where put you in a cell all by yourself for the first time ever, and you sit there, start crying, this, and that, and then introduction to the Perkins investigation.
You're absolutely correct. Obstruction of justice could be get in the way of investigating or holding back information that you could have reported earlier in a pertinent time that could have saved a life. So if you're holding on to information, I believe that's why her bond is so high, because she went in there. I knew I was afraid, but I didn't want to say. They're going to slap the highest bond there until they get further into the investigation.
Do you have lawyers? Does anybody have any information on that? If they have any court appointed yet?
They were probably offered. What's up, Jade? They were probably offered public defenders today for sure. They were probably
Is there
asked.
any?
They were probably asked and offered today.
Well, was there? Is there any reports of what the defense was arguing for a bond?
Speaking of bond, how about this? So Kimberly's bond is much less, and she's charged with a lot more. But Richard, or whatever his name is $1 million, but it's only for
Yeah, but he's he's a registered sex offender.
oh,
With
okay,
priors.
okay, I got you. I got you.
And what he
Yeah,
was charged of is significantly higher than just obstruction.
Okay, I got you. But I have another comment too. Look, I'm full of it today. It was also asked in that recording I watched about fresh paint, and Courtney said, they've been renovating for about. It had started for about 4 months. And then she made comments about the cops saw the couch that everybody says was cut. It's all bullshit. I'm not gonna say bullshit because, well, I did. But she was also called out because she said she watched the press conference with 2 police officers there, but yet she was in custody till 2 a.m. Y'all make that make sense?
Right. Is she renting the place or does she own the place?
She rents.
Right. So does it make sense to renovate?
No. I mean, I've done it before renting, but
Well, it's highly unlikely that a tenant is going to renovate the place unless it's going to be deducted from their future rents.
like
But I don't
painting,
think
yeah,
she
but like
has. Oh, sorry.
renovating. I was just gonna say painting, yeah, but like renovating or like renovating, I don't know.
Well, but the thing too is she doesn't really. I don't think she has like a lease and everything. 'Cause she hasn't paid rent. It's like a family member that's in Indiana, old and unaliving of the C word. Like I don't think she cares what the terms are on her lease if she is renovating.
Wait, do
And
we
that
know that? Because when we got
That
that came,
property is owned by the guy in Indiana.
technically she's a squatter. Does,
Right. That's
what
what
is
I heard.
right? And so does it make sense that a squatter would renovate the place?
well, we can find that information out because we have who owns it. Mars is what I'm saying. Did we look that up?
My knowledge, I have never heard of a squatter renovating the place.
No. I don't honestly off the top of my head I don't know where it came from, like as far as who looked it up and stuff, but it was definitely something I had heard.
Yes, if you have that address, you could always look, and this is public record. You could always look on either the website or the app called PropStream, where they give you the list of who the owner is and tax records and all that other stuff. It's all public record.
so I
Yeah.
can I can add insight to that because I have lived around trailer parks. I mean, up in the woods, crazy things happen. There are people that own property and they don't care what you do to it. It's run down as long as you don't ask me to bring you a new garbage disposal, a dishwasher. If you want to paint, you want to fix the floor, that's great because that's less money than I have to do. And if she is on a section credit because of her disability, then they get credit and they get paid through that. So they don't care what you do to it, just as long as she's lived there a long time from what I can tell because her grandma lives next door. She's been on this property. Cousins have come in and said they live there multiple times. It goes back I don't know how many years, but listening to all of this, they've been in this house, so they have a good relationship with whoever the homeowner is. I don't think they care what they do to it as long as they don't burn it down and get them an insurance claim. Honestly, they've been let to go do whatever they may in this old broken down trailer, and I'm pretty sure the owner of the property is like can't do much more damage. Figure it out yourself. Um, So she did say she's been working on this for 4 to 6 months of renovating the home. There's no truth in anything she says, so I don't know. But I'm saying, yes, there are landlords who don't care. If I'm getting a check, do whatever, because it's going to cost me more to tear that place down and try and build it up. And so she's paying off their land deed, is what she's doing, whatever that looks like.
Well, I have another comment. All right, so we all, I'm assuming we all have, normal lives, whatever. There was another comment made about the couch. She's got that big aggressive ass dog. She said she has to buy new couches every 6 months. Who in the hell wants to keep an animal that tears up your furniture like that and have to replace every 6 months? I don't have the money to replace a couch every 6 months. Do y'all?
It'd be cheaper to get him trained. Pay for a
There
trainer
aren't vets.
out of that 18K that you got sitting in the bank apparently. Train your damn dog instead of buying couches every 6 months. It's so stupid. She's so stupid.
No, they're so rugged out right now. They are so rugged out that that's their lifestyle. It seems normal to them, and it's hard for us to comprehend unless you've been immersed in it inadvertently. I'm telling you, I have walked into the most disgusting houses. They've lived there for 15 to 20 years, just like that, in and out traffic. People coming in, like ashtrays full of cigarettes just stinking, dogs running everywhere, filth. I mean, the mattresses look like they've been there since the 1920s. It's hard for us to comprehend when we don't live a life that way. When we live in a clean home, we get up and go to work every day. We got degrees from going to college. We take our kids to school every day. We bring them home and do homework. I mean, that's my routine. I'm just saying, we go out and do festivities for holidays. That is not the life these children were brought up in, and this is not the life they live. They live in a shack that's gross with big old dogs because they are on rugs, like probably everything you can possibly imagine. Their brains are burnt. That's the best thing I can say. Their brains are burnt, they're fried, and this is their life, and they want us all out of it, and they thought they were going to get away with this.
Does anybody at all, I don't know if anybody's even researched it because I don't know if it's ever even came up, but does anybody have any listing, or it's probably easily searchable, of the last time there was a rehab even done? Because it would be completely interesting, at least in my own opinion, that you have never done a rehab in the entire 10, 20 years that you were there, but coincidentally around this incident you wanted to rehab the home while you are a tenant and not the owner.
Well, and also, they're buying. Oh, y'all, please stop sending me gifts. If you want to send a gift, send it to Chef. But thank y'all. Um, I just haven't looked at my phone. But let's not act like that these people aren't buying. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but they're not. They're not buying like brand new furniture either. They're probably going to thrift stores or Goodwill or whatever, or Facebook Marketplace. They're probably not buying like a brand new couch.
You, Mrs. Smith, but
No, guys, time out. When she says she gets new couches every 6 months, she just changes the sheet color. So whatever bed sheet she has on, she throws it on the couch and says she's got new couches.
that's great.
Or that.
I just laughed so freaking hard at that comment, and I was like, shit, nobody can hear me.
Can we get
Can we
a
get a
box
box?
for Wisco? I feel like she has maybe something to say about maybe the landlord. I don't know.
Yeah, you can drop me down because I have to go pick up my kiddo from daycare, but I'll be listening in the comments.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
yes, I know Wisco actually. I saw where she shared that live with Steph and Courtney earlier. I don't know if she was in there. I'm assuming she was, but I like Wisco.
I love Wisco.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice to me. That is so fun.
Stop
Okay,
it.
so I I just want to briefly get on here and say to Jamie, who was just on, I want to say absolutely zero disrespect. Number one, Courtney does not know how to live in anything except for squalor. And I do mean absolute squalor. We're talking dirty diapers piled up, trash everywhere, complete disgust. She does not know how to live in anything other than that. The place that she is renting, well, not renting, the place that she's squatting in now belongs to her mother's brother. Courtney was paid out that $2,000, that receipt that everybody saw. That was her payment for her, a quote unquote, part of, or that was her money that she got from the part of the inheritance. So that was last year after her mother passed away. This is the place that her mother used to live. This is not her place. She has no ownership of this property. The her what would be her uncle can't afford to go to court and have her legally evicted. So she's not paying rent. This is not a home she's paying rent on. And honestly, she would never ever put money into a home. She would not. She's not going to pay for improvements. This is not somebody that says, oh, let me put in some new granite countertops. This is a person who has only ever lived in and only will ever live in squalor.
My point where if this is not normal. This is not normal behavior. Like out of nowhere you want to renovate a place that you're squatting at. That part alone makes no sense. But if you want to add things to it, like all the variables around it, your child is missing, your grandchild is missing, you're not helping out with the searches, you're staying home, and we could just keep going down the list. We're like on season 30 of this show, Life in Cadillac. Like, this is crazy. There's no way I believe anything from any of them at all.
Nope.
And she's only telling the internet, or I'm not going to say Steph, but I don't know who else she's been talking to. She's only telling people what she thinks they want to hear, because there was also a comment made about, hold on if y'all hear this, my grand dog whining. But anyway, she was asked, does the grandma know? And I'm assuming it's the grandma next door. And she was like, yeah, she knows. And then it was asked, well, how is she? And she's like, well, I guess she's okay. Hello. I mean, you should know. She's just dumb. I don't like her.
I don't think anyone does.
What were these so-called? Well, is it number one? Is it fact that they were actually replacing floors and painting walls? Like, is that a fact? Or if not, I'll just walk away from it.
So Courtney had said that she's had a 4-month remodeling that's been taking place, but Treisler said, who is Courtney's first cousin, came up here and said that they painted like 2 months ago. So even if you painted 2 months ago, there wouldn't be a new paint smell from 2 months ago.
But then the people that were searching that got to go in her house yesterday said that it did smell like paint. So
No,
if
they
that's,
didn't. They didn't say that.
I
Jack?
thought they said it smelled like paint.
No. Wait, no, I thought they did. They said that it didn't smell.
Chad,
Maybe. I don't know.
remember?
No,
Think about
it
it.
didn't smell like anything like that. I need to know one thing, guys. I need to know if Wesco sells diapers and formula, please.
Does not from people that were there.
No, that's no. Okay, I'll figure it out.
I asked local chef, and they said no, they don't.
Like I was agreeing with Mrs. Smith earlier about like the changing of furniture, like whether it's brand new or even thrift stores or anything. It's whether it's a coincidence or not. This is one thing you normally would not do while your child is missing. I mean, maybe I'm different, or maybe most people that I know are different, but while your child is missing and your grandchild is missing, You're not worried about purchasing furniture while there's search and rescue teams out there looking for your child.
Yeah, but I feel like how to not look guilty 101 is don't do home improvements, don't get a new carpet, don't get a new couch, don't paint your walls, don't remove seats from your car. Like, how stupid do you have to be?
Yeah.
You ever done it? That's my question. If she has a consistent
No, I
track record
promise
of
you,
doing it,
she was
then I believe
married to my brother. I promise you, this woman does not know how to keep a clean home to save her life. Repainting, new carpet, girlfriend couldn't vacuum a carpet, let
it. And
alone
that's
get a new one.
Wisco,
that's
I
my
would
point.
love, and I was thinking about this about you earlier. I would love, and don't laugh, but I would love to see a picture of what she looked like 15 years ago or 10 years ago. However, like if I'm sure you wouldn't even keep them
I'll
in.
DM you one.
I'm sure you wouldn't even keep them in your fucking garden because you don't want that shit in your house. But email me one, please.
Yeah, I can DM you one from the day that she and my brother got married. That
Yeah, you
is
gotta
honestly like
email it
Did
though,
she
because
have
I
a
can't.
leg
her
back then?
age.
Did she
She
have both
did. She
legs?
didn't. She had both legs when she married my brother, and then it was towards the end of their relationship, towards the end of their marriage, that she lost that leg. But my mom will absolutely say, like, she would fly around their trailer. My brother used to tell my mom that she would fly around their trailer like a monkey
Hmm.
after she lost her leg.
Well, up north has a new video of the adopted mom.
She talked.
I mean, I guess.
But that was going to be my next question because you don't hear much about the adoptive parents, which I mean, that sounds to me like they're more concerned, obviously. But Courtney, I don't know, man. I think all these people are implicating themselves and are just too cracked out to know it.
Anybody answered my question earlier, but it was if she has a history of actually making renovations often, then this would make sense. But if you have no history at all, and I'm agreeing with you, Wisco Joe, where she doesn't do anything at all, it's just coincidental and completely convenient that now around probably the most traumatic experience of your life, where at least it should be, now you want to renovate as a renter.
We're so close to 1 million likes. Can we just snap the screen real quick?
Please, please, please.
Well, I'm tapping as fast as I can. No, but yeah, no, I agree with that. Like, if you just randomly start freaking renovating, I'm sorry, that's red flag 101. Like, it doesn't take. But somebody made a comment about her having one leg or whatever. Whoever was out there on the protest, I mean, was she out there pretty quickly? Like, did she move fairly quick?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will say though, guys, I will say, and Wisco, plug your ears, please. I will say, her going to prison is a very, very thin chance.
Her disability. Sorry, true crime. I'm sorry, true crime. Yeah, but I think I pick up what you're saying. It's because of her disability. They don't want to take somebody like that because then they'll have to take care of it.
Well, because the only thing I think of her whole statement and her whole defense would be, how can I have possibly did that? I'm disabled. Are you crazy? And then you would have to prove that she unalived her. And how are you going to prove that? I know they take
So
this disabled guys. I know that. Holy shit! She really got mad. She left the damn chat altogether. No, I'm just saying. Like I just like I believe this is the type of bitch that will continue to just get away from it. Because look at it, look how we break down court cases, Kelly. Okay, what was the force of unaliving her?
I think it was a two-part team for sure. I don't think like they've got like think of the Adelson sister or the Adelson family. Like there was like that is what it would remind me of if everybody went to jail and they had a bunch of trials on this.
I,
Hold on,
I,
look at your numbers. Hold on. Ah, bam.
that's
Okay.
crazy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone. That's
Oh, that makes
awesome.
my heart so happy. You should have
1 million
more.
likes. Wow, I've never done that before.
I
Hey, I
screen
did
record I
learn
screen
Yeah,
today.
recorded
for
it for
sure.
you.
But yeah, you screen recorded it?
Yeah.
Oh, Chef deserves this.
I'd love to, but I have my phone in one hand and a chicken wing in the other.
Of course you do.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I did. Okay, so I did learn something new today. I didn't know anything about a lasagna, and where people
What?
are thinking maybe that because apparently Courtney. Now this is something I heard that Courtney had made like 4 or 5 different like lasagnas. I guess to give to the kids. I mean, the number could be wrong. This is just what I remember hearing. And they're thinking that she might have been either drugged or got food poisoning is how she ended up in the hospital, I guess, before she ended up missing. Does anybody remember or
Yeah.
can
Yes, that's very much true.
that I don't know. I mean, if
I
anything,
don't
Courtney's the mastermind.
I
Courtney's the
don't think it's
mastermind.
I don't think it's food poisoning, Renee. I think it is I think personally it's something more like castor oil or something. Like something to induce labor. I don't think it's poisoning.
I heard that too. And I was thinking that. I was like, okay, well, you could, yeah, that could be. I don't know, but I know I can't say I know because I don't know, but I really 100% feel like because you always have a mastermind of any crime, whether you actually physically commit it or not. You have a mastermind.
Well, I agree with what Case Neff was saying that the Adelson trial is actually a great representation or something that you could actually compare it to because there's always going to, well, not always, I'll take that back. In cases similar to this, there's going to be someone that is a mastermind, regardless of their sustainability, availability, and all the abilities down the road. But from we have heard from other people that are from that town, she is not only a narcissist, but she also runs the house. Like she's the one that runs the show. And that makes a lot of sense now because now she's trying to orchestrate these things of this person being charged with this and this person being charged with that. Yeah, I get it. She's not the one that actually makes the charges, but she's able to display it in a way where they're able to be charged for certain things. So she's trying to be a criminal mastermind. She's not. But I guess what law enforcement is doing is let's play along and let's see where it goes.
You know what,
And
though, Zoe?
even
I'd
the
love.
Adelson, it took a while. Sorry, Chef. I just didn't
No,
want
no, yeah, you're good. No, you know what? I would love to. I would love to fucking agree with that, bro. But I feel like this wicked witch, man. She she just knows how to escape it constantly. Like
to.
we got to
No.
we literally she literally threw her own daughter in jail, guys. Like right in front of us.
Which speaks to exactly what I'm saying, where I believe that is more so, maybe it's just me, but I believe is more so that this is the best way that law enforcement can actually get someone to A, cooperate, and also B, within all of the same breath, also give this particular individual protective custody while cooperating, because while she's outside, according to the lives that they've all heard and even things that we've experienced as panelists and even in the chat, whenever the mother shows up, her answers change. When she's all by herself, she speaks a certain way. She'll tell the truth when the mother's not around, but the moment she shows up, she even drops from the box. So I believe that they've noticed that behavior and they're gonna use this to their advantage.
I should fucking be the prosecution on this case. Bro, I'm ready to prosecute her. Like I could take the stand and prosecute her. I promise you I could.
Or who particularly?
Really all of them, but I would definitely gun for
Yeah, you're right.
really all of them, but I would gun right now, I would gun for Courtney right now. Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bro, I'll break this up, man, and you can get you. Yo, listen, I'll make you pick this. I'll make her pick the jury, Joe. I'm a criminal investigator. That's what I am.
No, I just based off of with zero investigation tactics, with zero at all, just based off of the information that she gave off of TikTok, and then what was discovered through TikTok alone. That information alone, I'm pretty sure you got a 80-20 shot at a full conviction.
Yeah, like I'll say, yo, crackhead Courtney, go pick your jury. And bring all your fucking friends, and I still will prove it to you to them that you're guilty.
But
Guys, I
let's
have
not
like
forget. I'm sorry,
no,
guys.
I'm sorry. And thank you for the gifts, everybody. I appreciate you guys. But I was going through all my notes on this case, man, and it's like I have mountains of evidence to prove that she changed her story more than 10 times. She's made a suspect almost of every single person close to her. You tell me who she hasn't made a suspect. Yeah, guys, 1 million. I've never hit 1 million likes. That's
She ain't
crazy.
made herself a suspect.
Oh, she's done that for the last freaking 20
Well, no,
days.
she had. I'm saying she has, but I'm saying in her mind, she's thinking that
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not. But now let's not forget in the same little video I saw with Steph, you can hear little Brad back there
Oh, yeah,
talking about,
always.
oh, I can't get a job because, people are calling him a murderer and all these other things.
The best is she literally came on and said today. She literally came on today, guys, and said today that Paige was willing to take the rap. Like, are you fucking like are you right in the head to even say that?
You know what's the one thing that I always keep in the back of my mind? Yes, this is not admissible, but it's something that I always keep at the back of my mind. The person that wants to explain themselves every single day of their life without any questions asked. You just wake up in the morning, you want to go on lives and do this, and that. You want to explain yourself with nobody asking you anything. You're already guilty.
Right. Bro, but could you imagine, man? Like literally, like I was on the live with her when she found out her daughter died. On a live, sorry. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you. Like,
She is 100% the squeaky wheel.
yeah.
Oh, this whole case fell apart. Well, I can't say fell apart, but this whole case was opened this much and explored this much because of her. She's the star witness.
Yeah.
And she was the one trying to keep everybody away from it, and that's what I think is the funniest. Even when Chef came on and said, you don't know how social media works. You don't know what you're doing. And she still was like, I do. I'm bringing awareness. It's like, yes, you are.
The
She
best
talks
is
too much.
You are.
the best is I'm not talking if he's gonna stay here.
Right? Or no, the other day when you were like, can I ask a question? She's like, are you the one that said that they would have to give her $1,000,000? I'm not talking to him.
Yeah. No, she's like, oh, the guy who offered my daughter 50,000 and a car.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
not
it.
talking to you.
Yeah,
I
but then
was
she doesn't
laughing
mind.
so hard.
But then she doesn't mind that you're on the live when she's like, "Oh my god, my baby."
Yeah. Oh.
No, she never cares if he's in a box. She just doesn't want to talk to him.
I'm gonna do a one-on-one with that bitch.
I think you should. I think it would be great.
No, she wouldn't even. She wouldn't even last like one question. When I tell you I know she's watching
She'd
me, I
probably
know.
disconnect.
When I tell you I know she's watching me, I know she's watching you. You guys got to remember, I get messages saying while we're on this live, "Hey, that account is her. That account is her. Hey, that account is her. Hey, that account is her."
Listening 24/7 because this is one of these sick tactics. And I already know that you know, Chef, but just for the people that don't know that are listening, most people that create or are involved in any type of a crime, they would actually go front row at the vigil. Like, this is some sick, nasty work they do. They actually do this. They want to see what everybody are thinking. Well, I mean, what everybody is thinking, what everybody is doing, and they want to see where everybody's performing their searches.
Yo,
Well,
Kelly,
they
we should
typically come
literally.
back to
I
the
should
scene of the
literally do
crime.
a recap of all the audio.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
literally go through all the fucking audio of like how much he was caught in lies. You guys would fucking be like,
Oh, that's gonna be like 8 hours.
You
no,
know
but like
what?
just like,
The day that she's arrested, I think that you should do um like a marathon starting from the beginning
yeah,
of all
no,
of
yo,
Courtney's.
I need to call 50 Cent, man. I gotta make a documentary out of this.
Uh, like, uh, like, like for real. Like, is Eddie in here? Because if Eddie's in here, you gotta definitely for sure. I'm not gonna tell you how to run your business, but you guys should definitely talk about doing your own documentary,
Well, to be fair,
and
bro,
then
that's you caught my drift because I literally said, I literally told him, I said, "Yo, Eddie, I need to talk to you."
or definitely do something like that where you guys both create something, and then you don't have to worry about a platform. You have your own platform. You create it. Don't wait for a seat at the table. Make your own table.
Well, hold on, and I'm about to change subject because here was something else. I mean, I'm sure you all have seen it, so I'm speaking on just this. I saw Steph asked her, Courtney, about a funeral service, whatever. And she would not answer. Either she wouldn't answer or she didn't hear her. But Steph was like, well, are you going to go? And no answer came of it. But I remember in another live, I don't know if it was this live or another live that I saw last night, but somebody was talking about like taking and making a cross, this, that, and the third. But then she also said, Courtney herself said in Steph's little interview today that if it was up to her, that she would like to do something at the site where she was found, and she mentioned something about a cross. What I'm trying to say is I also saw where she's feeding off of everything that's coming off of the internet.
You
Yeah,
know
she
what's
said
gonna?
something. Someone said something about the black web, and today, what do you know? Kimmy in the black web.
Well,
Like,
yesterday I talked on. Remember yesterday I talked on that vehicle, and then today, you know what's really gonna hurt? You know what's really gonna hurt? Kimberly though, because she fell into Courtney's master manipulation. You
Mhm.
guys want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, mute.
Can I ask you a serious question? Huh? The night of the third, I was here, wasn't I? Yes. You were here for a while. You left for a little bit, and that's when you come back and said that your sister was missing. I was here before Mara said my sister was missing because she went missing about 8:30. That could be. I don't remember exactly, but I know you were in and out. at least once that night. I just don't remember the time frame of it. But I know you were in and out at some point that night. So it was earlier, uh, when you were here, I know, because it was earlier. I just know it was earlier.
Is that like a
She gave me my meds at about 8:40. I don't.
Hold on. 1 second, guys.
sorry.
Well, I tell my dog in 1 second. Come on, Kobe, let's go.
Hey, y'all, can we please keep tapping? Please. I'm
Oh,
excited.
my question was, is that like an actual recording from like Courtney that she had with Kimberly, or
Oh
like?
yeah. This is over Facebook. This is over the like Facebook calls. So it was sent to it was between Kimberly and Courtney, and pretty much goes. She's actually sending all this. She's all sending all this to someone, and she's like Kimberly trying to get her alibi to lie for her. Wow. The person responds, "Wow." Courtney responds, "Yeah." The person responds, "This is so ugly." Courtney responds, "Yes, it is, but my alibi is airtight." Want to hear it?
Courtney has so many. Somebody who was
Can I
just
ask you a serious question?
Oh
Courtney
shit, that's
has.
funny.
Very sorry.
I was here.
She has a million different accounts, so she comes on under different usernames all the
Yeah,
time.
she's here right now, but don't worry.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Here, Courtney,
I
report.
doubt she's.
She
I
gave me
doubt
my
she's
meds
fake.
at about 8:40. I don't remember a lot, as I just said. But she was there when I went to bed, and she was also there when I woke up the next day. I know that she never goes out and about when I'm sleeping, just because she doesn't like to drive at night.
So imagine now. Why do the both of you need to just secure your alibis? And that was her son. So she'll throw her kids under the bus before she does anything. What's this one? Holy fuck! I didn't even see this one.
Those poor kids, though. I feel so bad for them all.
This is where she tried to with another person. She's like, she sent her some information, and Courtney's like, "This is my best friend telling me this. Detroit has safe boxes, and no one will find out."
But let's also go back to the comment where she messaged someone talking about, I'm assuming it was Courtney, who quote unquote supposedly had a baby that was premature and was in the NICU. Like, I mean, and then all of a sudden your daughter, who is like to deliver any day now, shows up missing. So she knows where that baby's at.
Dude, she was trying to get everybody to fucking talk to everybody, so the next person becomes a suspect or an alibi.
Tempted to make everybody out or suspects. Attempted. I think we've all seen through all of it, though.
I think yeah. So this is her to another person. Wow. Hold on, let's see. I'm trying to pull up my messages between Kimberly and her. Voicemail. Who's this?
Yes, the dinner went good.
Oh, I got that
It
right.
tastes like gluten-free fuck. Can I ask you a serious question?
You guys should talk amongst yourselves. I'm going through all my notes here.
One thing to keep in mind when it comes to Kimmy is that, even though she wasn't raised with Courtney, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So, when it comes to everything that she's been saying and doing, I mean, hell, even her voice sounds very similar. She's trying to manipulate, and she's trying to do the same things. So rather she's being manipulated or being the manipulator, she's unfortunately she's Courtney Jr.
It really is. So, like, I have done psychology classes, and nature versus nurture is like a huge paper that I did on. And I'm not sure because same thing with my mom's just like Courtney, okay? And my mom has six children, and my youngest sister is like never raised by her, but like spitting image, like personality wise.
I'm in criminal forensic psychology. That's what I went to college for. And so, I feel the same way because my sister, she's actually my half sister. She was raised by my dad and my mom, but her mannerisms, the way she acts, everything about her is her bio dad. So I agree with I've done a lot of research on the whole, nature nurture thing too, but when it's living proof, you get a totally different version of it.
Yeah, but then, like I don't know, it's so weird. I don't know. It's I can definitely agree that Kimmy is just like Courtney. The way you can tell by the way you would think that she was raised by her.
100%. And even when she talks about her, it's, mom, 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 so I don't know. As I said before, it's so unfortunate. And I feel for all of those kids, because they were raised into this crap. Every single one of them. They were raised into all of this.
Yeah.
The lifestyle, the, uncle, daddy, grandpas, all of it. And it's just sad. But hopefully, the one thing that we can all just keep in our thoughts and our prayers is that baby boy is found and that he is given to a family that is, good, and that he has a wonderful life, and that none of this ugliness has to ever be a part of his life. So one thing we can all hope for.
Hold on. I have one question though, because I don't. So, if I'm not mistaken, safe haven boxes, they're supposed to report when they receive a baby, correct? No matter what state it's in.
Yes.
Okay.
So just a quick question or quick theory. Somebody showed up at the very, very beginning of this situation and was very, very vocal. She was Rich's first victim. She is related to them all. She came in like a whirlwind at the beginning. She was there for, I think, 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours, and then was gone again. And was then on lives for a little bit, with a crying baby in the background, and
Are you
then
talking
has
about Paige?
nope.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about.
Yeah, I sent you my theory, and apparently she's a nurse.
What?
Apparently she's a nurse.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's anything.
You don't think that she's potentially got the baby?
No.
Yo, look how it just turned. Look how this is how it started and where it went the last 21st. Listen to this.
Yes, Morgan,
Guys,
let's
go on
listen.
mute for a sec.
Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Cass. Come here. You guys, hold on. My daughter is in tears. Come here, baby. Come here.
Come here.
I hope this isn't what we have to do.
See how this is all acted? She's saying, come here, closer to the phone so it looks real.
I don't even know about my mom. I can't even.
Hold on, I don't want you guys to hear the other people. It's not nice. Those are my friends.
Wait, was that last night or was that
No, this is the original pretend.
the
The family wanted to hear,
13th?
but they are looking for a deceased person at this point. So now everybody knows what is going on. We were just out with the recovery team. So
I was out there with one leg.
Courtney, I'm so sorry. No, there isn't going to be any questions asked or any of that. This
Look, there are no questions asked.
Here at the beginning, she whispers to Kimmy, "I hope this isn't where we have to
Yeah,
be."
and she says, she's saying, come here.
no, there isn't going to be any questions asked or any of that. This is what is going on now, and everybody needs to understand that. Bruce, are you okay? We have to.
Look. People are genuinely sad. Like strangers that she met on this app are sad and crying more than this fucking monster is. They ask her if she's okay and she disregards it because her agenda, she has to fall through. I get into the mind of these people in the heads, right? The agenda, the mind, all she has to do is do what she set out to do is that message. That message was, I got to tell the world that I'm lying and my daughter's on recovery. So you guys stop bothering us so I can take the baby and run. But she didn't realize it didn't transpire that way. Because TikTok people are fucking smarter than you'll ever be, you dumb fuck.
Listen, I could have just been trying to imagine hearing something, but I thought, and like I said, this just might be me hearing something. I thought I heard, like when she was whispering, when she said come here, whatever, it almost sounded like this is what we have to do. But now that could just be me hearing stuff.
No, that's exactly what she's saying, man. Don't retract that. To be honest, that's
Okay,
exactly what
no,
she's
that's
doing.
what I'm saying. I wasn't sure if that was just something I was hearing or if somebody else
There's
heard
only
that.
one class that Courtney passed in school, and it was drama.
Okay, because I heard, and I mean, I'm gonna say, I thought I heard this is what we have to do, and she was trying to whisper it.
Hold on, listen.
Bruce, are you okay? We have the point of finding somebody that is alive. They said the timeline is just you. I can't mute you. I think
I think anybody that has this voice for the rest of my life, I'm gonna have a nightmare.
team that come to us is a high profiling team. They're out of Harrison. Sorry.
Smoke another cigarette, peg leg.
And I guess this is just how it's going to go until we have other proof.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Cass. Come here. You guys, hold on. My daughter is in tears. Come here, baby. Come here.
This is also fake. This is what we have to do. Did you hear?
I don't even
I feel.
know Rebecca. Kids up. Kids up. I think it's a good time.
Hold on, Bert and Ernie's talking here.
Yes. Hi, hey, Tony.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, look whose voice that
Hi.
is.
I've been following this case since before the police even made it official or whatever. And
Me.
Yeah.
labor. He was. Hi, hey, Tony. Hello. Hi. I've been following this case since before the police even made it official or whatever. And I have a whole lot of questions, but why was she not in hospital when she was dilated, ready to have a baby? Because our hospital only allows you to come in at 6 centimeters. Okay, or if your water.
What?
Okay, so she's out traveling around visiting you while she's in pre-active labor. Is that what you're saying?
Mods, put in the chat recapping Courtney's bullshit.
Is that what you're saying? Wait, hang on, guys. It wasn't labor. He was having black hicks. And the one that wants in is Abby.
Oh. This was her first alibi, her first ever alibi.
Oh, Abby 514. Sorry, can you guys hear me now? Huh? Yeah. Okay, sorry. I was driving. So, did you try me eating? Yes, we've been out with the recovery group. We're trying to eat dinner. Okay. So she's been missing since the 3rd of November.
Nelson.
16 days. So she's well and truly over her due date now. Her due date was today. Oh, that's my daughter's birthday too, so that's crazy. Abby can give you more info. Go ahead, Abby.
That's her alibi. Her first one.
What info am I giving?
That's pretty. That was exactly my point. With
Whatever you want to give.
That was her very first alibi.
Elusive, I love your accent. I could listen to you talk all night. I love it.
On Sunday before she went missing. And about the recovery group. Did you already mention that another phone was given? Yes.
Who was this Abby chick?
Rebecca's fiance.
This character left early.
Sunday before she went missing. And about the recovery group.
They killed this character off early in the season.
Did you already mention that another phone was given? Yes. Another phone was recovered from Rebecca's fiance. That was Rebecca's. That phone was given to the recovery group. Yep, and
The phone was given to the recovery group, not the police. The recovery group.
her phone that they found on the 2-track.
I think if I remember, Abby was her sister.
When he was asked about the phone,
His
said that
cousin's
these didn't
daughter.
work and that it wouldn't even charge.
You said what? Oh no, she's
That he
related
didn't
to
even know
Courtney,
where it
right?
was.
Yeah, his cousin's daughter.
Mm.
But when he went in his room, he got it right away. He went in there and he grabbed it. It was right under his pillow.
Chef,
Yes, hi.
I think that we played right into her little scheme when it comes to the phones. Because remember, you and I were saying, oh, well, I don't think that that was her main phone,
Right.
the phones that were found. I think that she's doing, like, I think that we played right into that. I have a feeling that they didn't want us to know, like, which phone was the main phone.
Yeah. But I knew it. I mean, it was obvious which phone it was.
Yeah, I agree, but I think that that's what she was trying to do.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it was part of her scheming
Yeah.
to be like, well, who knows which phone is the one she had with her? You know what I mean? I think she was trying to
Did you also
spin
hear?
another web.
Sorry, darling. Did you also
Well, the
hear?
fact is that she didn't even know anything about her daughter. She didn't know what phone. She barely hung out with Rebecca, and she acts like she knows everything about her. They weren't that close.
This is my thought, and I guess I keep going back, and it's about the baby. Now that, my thing is, okay, we all gather and pretty much know she was placed where she was found. This kind of is what makes me think the baby's still alive. Wouldn't you think that because they placed the body, they would potentially place the baby with her as well?
I'm wondering if there was some kind of complication. Well, also, it is kind of weird too with the fact that, like maybe it was. Some people say like maybe it was Brad's baby. Like
Look what Bert says. Look what Bert says here. So Bert and Ernie. Yeah. So trust is Ernie. So look what Ernie says here. Listen, they're not gonna get nothing off the second phone. It's only on Wi-Fi.
Well, I told y'all last night I thought that I think what'd you say, Bert or Ernie? I don't know which one you just said. I
Ernie.
think that
Ernie.
other one's got something to do with it too, just saying.
has he been on
Listen.
live all day or no?
I don't know. I blocked him. I don't care about him. Well, listen. Guys, go on mute because it's echoing.
What? Because the second phone was only used on Wi-Fi. They're not going to get anything off the second phone.
Fucking dumbass.
It don't matter. It's going to be handed over to the police eventually, I'm sure, but the recovery team has it now.
Sure. Put it in the recovery team's hands. This way you can say they tampered with it.
Deal with Trust's voice. I'm sorry.
That's Ernie.
Okay, I'm sorry. I can't deal with Ernie's voice. It like he
Everyone
sounds
thought
like
it
a
was a
woman to
woman.
me,
Everyone thought it was a woman until it was clarified that it was a man.
right? Oh, it's horrible.
What recovery team? That is for the family to know. Because Rich is too scared to come up here. That's why. And in all honesty, even now that I'm the host, I don't care. I want to believe that Rich did it 100%.
Ernie.
I'm telling y'all that particular Ernie person, and we're not going to say his name. He's got ties somewhere because he knows too much.
If he truly cared about her, then why did he swing on her numerous times over and over again?
Did you hear what Kimberly says there? Kimberly says Rich never cared about her. If he cared about her, why did he swing at her so many times?
Rich has never cared about her before. If he truly cared about her, then why did he swing on her numerous times over and over again?
Nobody have a loved one is not love. It doesn't matter if it's law enforcement or not. They are professionals. This is what they do for a living. This is not the only case they are handling right now either.
She's a rug addict too.
From what they said at the compound,
These people are
Becca
normally
was a little outcast.
occupied.
So
Who is not family? Yeah, who's not family here? Because me, Abby, and Kimberly are all family. They're talking about me, Courtney.
They're talking about me, Courtney.
I mean, they're commenting and they're not family, so what does it matter?
Like a fun to me.
Okay, I'm not gonna sit here anymore and keep it back. I dated Courtney's daughter. Okay, and technically, it doesn't matter if I'm not family or not. Courtney and I have history with each other.
Did you bone Courtney too there, fucking Ernie?
Doesn't matter. Y'all can say,
Hey, you missed
oh,
it.
you shouldn't be saying this and you shouldn't be
What?
saying that. I don't care. You guys can bring on the.
Look at her like a second mom.
He said that?
That's why you were talking.
Oh, you shouldn't be saying this and you shouldn't be saying that. I don't care. You guys can bring on the hate.
I think Ernie was brought in as Kimmy's alibi because he said very early on he was still in love with her. He would do whatever it takes to get her back. And I think that they played
And
on that
technically,
against him.
it doesn't matter if I'm not family or not. Courtney and I have history with each other. And I still look up Courtney as a mom.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. Y'all can say, oh, you shouldn't be saying this and you shouldn't be saying that. I don't care. You guys can bring on the hate.
Yo, man, I'm gonna make some edits.
Listen, I said this last night, and I didn't realize none of half of this that you just presented. I told y'all last night I thought that person was involved in it, and I'm gonna believe that right now.
Numerous times.
it makes me laugh because like a week later, Trust is on a live saying they're talking about how he's scared of him and how he's scared for his life and all this other crap. So
Yep.
he's full of poop.
He's a pathological liar like them all. Like, honestly. I mean,
Like all of them. Like all of them.
Oh shit, I have the one where me and Sarah Sue go up.
Hey, what's your 3 questions? Because, okay, two-way girl is because Rich is known to be violent. No, there was no deceased body found. That's completely false. I don't know why anybody's even saying that.
Sarah wants to come up. Is that okay?
I am more pissed off than anything right now that we've had to have a recovery group come in. Don't you people get that? I broke down earlier, and now I'm just in the pissed off stage.
So technically, yes, this is the second phone. It's the third phone.
I'm going to just answer some of this question about what is a recovery team. It's a recovery team who goes out and they find people who are no longer here with us. That's what a recovery team is.
Or they can go out and find people that are here with us.
That is very true, Courtney.
No, Courtney didn't do it, so stop speculating.
Right. Courtney did do it.
That's that.
Hold on.
We bully her.
Ready?
Stop speculating.
Right.
No, Courtney didn't do it, so stop speculating.
I should do the a few moments later. You know the edit? A few moments later. Courtney sat there on the fucking bus in Tennessee and Courtney fucking did it and Courtney was at Kimberly did it.
That would be perfect from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Right. Courtney didn't do it. Okay, she has no motive.
Not
She's
at all.
got an alibi. I can vouch for her.
Oh, you better get your suit ready for court there, Ernie.
Katie, the money is not a motive.
And I have a 14-year-old son that can vouch for me. That Mom was home.
There is someone asking why it was turned to a recovery. If I'm being honest, these people have been in it since the public search went out.
All you see in the comments here, let chef up, let chef up.
Actually, I have no reason to believe otherwise.
Can we let Munchie up?
Yeah. 98 10.
What's funny is he keeps defending Courtney, and I was gonna say, yeah, and I'm Jimmy fucking Neutron, excuse my
Can
French.
you confirm or deny that?
Sarah Sue asks good questions too.
At your place, Courtney? Can you confirm or deny that? There is nobody here. I'm sorry. Hang on a second. My earpiece is just messed up. There's nobody there.
No.
Okay. And also, what?
Eddie can vouch for the just here.
Do what?
I do.
What?
I'm sorry.
I said Abby can vouch that there's nobody here.
Oh, there she goes, always passing the buck to the other.
And also, too, I wanted to ask a question real quick. And I know, like, she's not my family or anything, but when you talk about they are coming to recover a deceased person, can you not call your daughter by name? It would make it a little bit more personal for everybody, and I think people would get off your case a little bit. It's just a suggestion. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be forthcoming with this.
That's exactly what they said. They did not use her name or anything.
And that's fine. I know you're trying to quote them, but I just want you to know it would sound more personal, and people would maybe feel a little bit more endearing towards you if you didn't sound so clinical.
I'm just getting the information out.
And that's fine.
My daughter, Rebecca, better be found alive.
No, she better be found alive.
That's what they're doing right now. It would be a little bit less clinical, more personal, and I think people would be more like willing to. And I'm not trying to be mean, Courtney. I'm not. But you have to understand. And Devin, I hope you know me, and Nancy, I hope you know me.
As a mother, I am saying that my daughter, Rebecca, will be recovered alive.
That's right.
We're praying. But the family is starting to go into the other side where we don't want to be.
And I realize that, but
what?
there's a lot of people out here fighting for your daughter and we call her by name, and for you to come on here tonight and I'm not trying, listen, I am trying to be as even keeled as I am and trying to let you know there would be so much more people behind you and willing to help you if you clinical and just repeat.
I do what?
Hey,
I do.
Renee, you could ask your question though.
Yeah. No, this was because I just saw somebody say it in the chat, and that is probably one video that I may or may, I don't think I saw, but somebody was asking about the video of, I guess, Ashley, I'm assuming at Courtney's house, and it looked like she had something under her jacket or whatever. Does anybody have that video?
How much more? I got everything. I
Well, I
got
want you to still play
everything.
that, Chef.
Wait, are you
Wait,
going to
so we
play the
can
rest of
hear.
that?
Yeah, play
Yeah,
the
so
rest
we
of
can
it.
hear.
Yeah, hold on, hold
Susan
on.
came up for it.
We got to hit it out of the park, Chef. Come on now.
Oh yeah, there you go, Susie Sue, Susie Sue, Sarah Sue.
Thank you. Isn't that what I'm supposed to
Thing that
say?
I do understand is that it's not an attack unless you perceive it that way. Because only everybody's trying to find out information, and every bit of information is pertinent to
This
finding
is
your
the lady
daughter.
beside
So I will
October
make
right now in the
all my
box talking.
skeletons out of my closet
And I'm
and lay it
telling
all over
everybody
the
this
floor.
information, but they're not listening. People have
Yeah,
hearing problems.
I think a lot of people are listening, but okay. We'll take a breath.
Hey, Holst, thanks for bringing me up. So I cover a lot of true crime and missing persons cases. First and foremost, my main priority in all this is, to bring home Rebecca safe, and let's bring this child safe. But Courtney, I have a couple questions if you don't mind me asking. And I if I'm attacking you or anything, you can please tell. What the fuck? Oh, because they're just clips. Sorry.
Oh, I was like, that better not have
That I
messed
do
with me.
understand is,
But they're not listening.
Missing persons. I don't want to hear my own voice. What do you guys want to play? And
We want to hear that. That's what we
talking
want to hear.
about
Chef, we love
when
to
your
hear it because
daughter
that's when you
is
go off, and I
currently
love it.
missing.
Give your OG cash out, right?
Husband is very respected. A lot of people follow him. A lot of people come on these, and it's one way to get the word out that we're going to need help with the recovery, and we're asking for anybody's help.
Okay, so and yes, there's many people that are willing to help, and I just don't understand. I'm really trying to wrap my head around a mom that's daughter is missing, and your grandchild is currently missing, and you've been sitting on TikTok for 3-4 days, hours at a time, when you could be doing so many other things. Is there not a vigil going on right now? Like, why aren't you at the vigil? May I ask?
Why would I be at somebody that is fake as fuck? I'm not going to be there.
But why are you?
That is really fake. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do that.
Okay, but do you understand why you would be at this vigil?
And I have my reasons for saying
See how her tone changes with me?
because I'm not going to do anything that Paige is doing, anything that Rich is doing. I'm not going to.
Can I be totally honest with you?
And I have my reasons why.
Courtney, can I be respectfully honest with you? You're doing the exact same thing. Literally. You literally are. And I'm telling you, as an advocate for missing persons, as an advocate for supporting victims, you are literally doing this right now. It's either you're on board or you're a suspect at this point. You really need to understand this. No. Like you
That's
really
why
need.
I'm not going around. No, you need to listen to me. The new information that we got.
You got bogus information, lady. You got bogus information. I have the information you have.
No, I didn't.
You're telling your daughter. You're telling your daughter that they're looking for a body. Okay, your daughter is crying while you're on TikTok. Your daughter is crying while you're on TikTok.
Like, you need to look in the mirror. You need to understand, sweetheart. Listen, sweetheart. You need to understand what you're doing, and what you're doing is you're digging yourself a bigger hole. You are on TikTok while your daughter is crying.
Yes, can you pause that real quick and rewind it? I'm sorry, but I heard something, and she said something about my daughter was not there at Abby, and so
Same. I heard that too.
can you? I didn't want us to get too far, and I didn't mean to interrupt, but can you
No,
rewind it?
you're good. You're good.
It was
This is
weird.
why we're doing this. We're trying to catch all the little,
Okay.
Thing. Literally. You literally are. And I'm telling you, as an advocate for missing persons, as an advocate for supporting victims,
Oh, I went too far,
you
sorry.
are literally at this point. You really need to understand this. No. Like you really need. I'm not going around. No, you need to listen to me. The new information that we got. You got bogus information, lady. You got bogus information. I have the information you have. No, I didn't. You're telling your daughter. You're telling your daughter that they're looking for a body. Okay, your daughter is crying while you're on TikTok. Your daughter is crying while you're on TikTok. You need to look in the mirror. You need to understand, sweetheart. Listen, sweetheart. You need to understand what you're doing.
She says
That
Abby.
Abby was literally not there.
No, she says Abby. Kimberly wasn't Kimberly. Hold on, let's do it again.
So my daughter wasn't there. Abby was literally not there. I think.
No, Kimberly was literally not there. 1 second.
TikTok. Your daughter is crying while you're on TikTok. You need to look in the mirror. You need to understand, sweetheart. Listen, sweetheart. You need to understand.
My daughter was not
Abby
there. Abby
was.
was Kimberly
Kimberly
not
was
there.
not there.
It was Abby.
Abby's your
The
family friend.
cousin? Yeah. No, family.
And what you're doing is you're digging yourself a bigger hole. You are on TikTok while your daughter is crying. I want you to understand. I'm really trying to help you in this situation. My daughter took my car and went to go see her friend. Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you in the most respectful. My daughter will tell you herself. I'm trying to tell you this in the most respect.
My daughter went to go see her friend while Rebecca's missing.
Got her so spicy. I love it.
Her sister is unalived, and her brand new nephew could possibly be unalived. Like you're not going about this the right way, lady. I just want you to understand this. These are human beings' lives we are talking about here. These aren't goldfish. These aren't goldfish. These are humans.
Hashtag not
A
goldfish.
little bit more. If you're going to come on a public platform and speak, please be more remorseful for your child and your grandchild. This is not a fucking joke. I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm pissed off right now. No, but you're literally not understanding what you're doing.
Brandon, drop him.
Understand that. I am madder than a hornet. It's not even funny. As soon as the mad gets over, I will break down for my child. It will happen. I broke down earlier with my daughter. And now I'm just pissed off because my kids have to go through this shit. What good are you doing?
Brandon, get him out of here, Brandon.
To record you and ridicule you right now. What good are you getting out of this? We need everybody on the lookout. We need everybody watching out. We need everybody in this recovery.
Let me ask you a question. With the information that you had shared earlier, didn't you tell everybody to stop talking and stop looking?
No. So Courtney, can I just Courtney, because I just want to tell you something. Everybody gets the information, Courtney, and it's not. Courtney, you're not used to social media, sweetheart. You're not, Brendan, sweetheart. Can you get rid of him, please? No, listen. I just want to say one thing, respectfully. Brendan. You're not understanding how social media works here, and I'm trying to explain it to you in the most respectful way, because maybe you're just not seeing it that way. Obviously, there's a lot of everybody looking. Everybody. Courtney.
I just want you to understand. I just want you to understand. You literally said in an interview today that you were told to stay off of social media. And you went on a TikTok live and talked for 4 hours. Are you not understanding what you're doing?
Way to spread the word that we
No, but
need
listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You were told by the authorities to stay
You're
off.
not listening, obviously.
Listen,
It is my choice if I am on it or if I'm not. They advised us, but that is my choice. I have the freedom of speech, and we need everybody's help. Everybody.
but do you understand? But do you understand? There's one thing to help, and there's one thing
God,
to.
you not get it?
No. But I'm going to make you understand. And trust. Honestly, I'm not trying to disrespect your life. I really want to maybe help you help her. I really do. I'm not new to this. I'm not a rookie to this. I really need you to understand the way you think you're helping, you are not helping. You're telling stories. You might be so distressed that your daughter's missing. Your stories aren't adding up. You are actually hindering this investigation. Do you understand this? You are not spreading the word. You are spreading stories.
I'm not. I need help. I need
Kimberly,
eyes out there looking
Kimberly,
for my
it's been
daughter
brought to my
across
attention
the
that this is your
world.
mom, correct? Hello, Kimberly?
Yeah.
Hi. Fucking bitch. Fucking Courtney.
I love how spicy you get her, though. I think it's hilarious because she starts going, and I swear she trips over herself constantly. And it's like you can get so much out of her just by riling her up,
Oh,
because then
yeah.
she starts like messing up, and I think it's hilarious. I know that's mean, but I think it's so funny. She trips over her own leg.
Yeah. The league she doesn't have.
The one that she sold for rugs.
Yeah.
Listen,
Smart, did you get your
say
account back?
Chef kept his composure real good though. I like that.
Yeah.
Did not close down for the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down. Or you can't go live on that account, right?
No,
What are you up to, K Snaps?
I can, but I don't have a panel.
Oh, you gotta do the 30-minute thing?
But I'm not. I'm going to wait to see if I get my account back by Monday.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us again today at the Chef Talks show. It's been another good one. We've been on a marathon here. We're all collectively breaking this.
Is Abby live with the protest?
I don't know, but I forgot to tell Miss Smith happy birthday. Happy birthday, love.
Jamie says, "You're in Canada, Chef. You don't know shit."
Chapter 1.1.
Do what? Do
Do
what
what?
now?
Do
What?
what? Do
Jamie
what?
says, "You're in Canada, Chef. You don't know shit."
Jamie was all up on the panel yesterday trying to be everybody's friend.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Just let me tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, in this case, ignorance would be bliss at this moment. I'm just telling you.
You're fucking scary looking, Jamie. Holy smokes.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me for a minute. I was like, whoa, shut the front door. So still, like, I know we're fixing to get off here, but I still have a question, if I may ask. We still don't think she said daughter Abby? Was I mistaken?
She said Abby was Kimberly was
Oh,
not.
God.
Holy
Lord.
fuck, that's fucking scary, man.
Well, no, that's a pretty hair color. It's red.
Sarah Sue, you're so
Yeah.
nice.
I always got to look at it
Terry, Terry.
half full.
Sarah, so that's what we say. Bless it.
Well, I say just bless your heart.
Bless it.
Bless your
Bless
heart.
Bless.
it.
Bless her
And I said,
heart.
do what?
Do what?
Holy fuck,
What?
that's fucking scary, dude.
Do
Chef,
what now?
be nice.
What do y'all say? Pineapple?
I said that's
Pineapple, yeah.
scary. That's all I
Pineapple,
said.
pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
Pineapple.
Get it off of there.
That's all I said. Jesus.
No, Chef, I need to know how much the shipping is on that one-legged lamp you got going on.
Oh, the
For
peg
real.
leg.
Hmm? Peggy's lamp.
I'll get you one for Christmas, Sarah C. Since
Well,
we're besties.
Don't shame. Thank you. So,
Dano and I went and saw the one. Where was that leg lamp at? Was that in Arkansas?
oh, for the
Oklahoma.
love.
I'm gonna
Arkansas.
I'm gonna have to send y'all a picture of it.
Yes.
Well, I
Was
Oh
think
no,
that?
I
I
missed.
think Abby is supposed to be having the protest tonight, so she might be
Oh,
online.
she's saying happy birthday.
You said Abby
Oh,
is
can we
supposed to be
sing?
having
Can
a
we all
Yeah,
sing
protest?
happy birthday to
sorry,
Miss
not
Smith
Abby.
real
Oh,
quick?
Sorry,
I have to call my great niece.
I meant
Okay,
to say
that's
Allie.
fine. Clear your throat though, Kelly, before
What?
you
Happy
start.
Do not say.
birthday to
Let
you.
me go smoke a
Happy
Hold on.
cigarette.
Vanessa
birthday.
wants to play it again.
Let me go smoke a
She keeps
cigarette
on
real quick
tagging me.
before we sing. Let me smoke a
Sorry,
cigarette
guys.
first.
I didn't mean to say Abby. I was trying to say Allie, as
Okay, I
in
just was
Allie.
confused.
Yeah,
Yes.
We
I
have to
think
sing happy birthday to Mrs. Smith. It's a tradition in this. Yeah, hold on a little. Let Mars up. Mod. All right,
Here,
ready?
throw me down.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Lord Jesus.
Happy
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 birthday
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 to
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 you.
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 Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Mrs.
Miss
I'm
Smith.
Smith.
sorry, Mrs. Smith. That was
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
we're
My
gonna have
husband
to
said cha cha cha.
yes, we're gonna have to
Birthday,
work on
Mrs.
that.
Smith. I
It's a
didn't say
tradition
that.
because we sing it like all at different times and it's so bad. So it's a tradition.
No,
Uh,
Dano
okay,
and
so that
I
was
are
on purpose.
bees in the
Okay.
trap.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh wait, y'all saw. Oh, the chef saw them.
Oh,
Thank you. That was really pretty,
Aw.
but thank you.
You
You
got
know I don't know what to do with them.
you got your birthday bonus.
whoop, whoop. Oh,
Did,
honey.
Thank y'all.
Kristen,
Thank y'all.
did you
Yeah.
hear David in the background? He said cha 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 at the end.
Oh no.
Oh, what
It
do you
was
mean
cute.
you don't quit our day jobs? You know that that was spectacular.
Vanessa, I'll make him play it tomorrow. I'm so sorry.
What
That's
y'all
just
don't
my
know
mom,
is
don't
that
worry about her.
none of us
Oh,
have
you're
day
talking about
jobs.
bees in the trap?
Oh,
Jeez.
Bees.
Dano said,
Oh,
"Oh God, no."
Oh God,
no.
no.
So sick
Oh,
of
y'all
that.
stop, stop. Send them to Chef. I don't know how to do. I don't know how to. I don't know how to do anything with the gifts.
Did she just
So
say
send it.
bees in a trap?
she
Yeah,
did.
girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
That we have
Bitches
band
we
ain't
have a
practice. Remember I
band.
told you
ain't
about
say
band practice,
nothing.
Sarah?
Do what?
Remember
Renee,
I told you
Renee,
about
Renee, don't ask, just run.
hold on,
What?
remember? Hold on, Renee. Remember I asked you about band if you wanted to be a part of our band?
Who? Me?
Yeah, you, remember?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Bless
So
you.
our first song was that I wake up in the morning and I step outside, and we
Oh,
had like people doing the bees in the trap.
Bees in the trap.
It
yes.
was
Bees,
so
Okay.
bees in the
funny.
trap.
I
That
want
was
to
my
play.
part.
I want to play the triangle.
Terry, you didn't
Okay.
miss much. No, we were just recapping. Terry, you didn't miss anything.
What's
No,
going
Terry, you didn't.
on?
Oh
What's
All right,
yeah, we
y'all.
need
You guys have
going
lemon.
yourselves a
on?
blessed night. Kelly, start a live and have fun if you want.
All right, I'll start it live.
All right.
Yay!
Everybody, come
Bye.
over here.
Oh
Go
yeah,
over,
Bye,
yeah.
everybody
Come
go
y'all.
over to
here,
K Snaps.
Kelly.
Okay.
Okay. Bye,
Lay you
y'all.
bye. Lay you bye.
Oh, thank you,
Bye.
Terry. Thank you,
Yo, Terry just comes in, makes it rain, and leaves.
dude. Terry's great.
Yeah, Terry's great for real. All right, y'all. I'll see you in there in a bit. I'm just gonna go